Moving from Elzar across the seas of Marion, we come to a new land, a new shoreline, much vaster, much more storied than Elzar. Deeper in history, both known and unknown. The continent of Leisharne, and its northern land of La'Civit. A nation of people, of the accomplishments of people, of the things that people can do and can be. A nation that is wholly devoted to itself. And while godly worship is seen in some areas, it is not as ever-present as other places on Marion. In the south of Leisharne, this continent, there is a harsher land ruled by a more militant force. In the middle of this expanse is the Beastlands, home to any number of bestial races. And in the north, La'Civit, a nation of people. From its religious hub in the north, by the name of Lysar, to its bustling metropolitan capital city, Zenithia, to the bustling trade city of Nixa, the magically inclined flying city of Shasanoa, and to a city that revolves around people and coin, Argentum, tucked away in the mountains. We'll start just on the outskirts of the city, a few days away by carriage. Specifically, we'll start with Ripley.
Oh boy.
You are sitting in this carriage that you've spent the last few days in, having crossed through Mountain Pass and across meadows. It's maybe almost midday at this point, as peeking out the window you can see the hair pulled back in a bun, Jim sitting at the front of the wagon. You can see the two other carriages that are in front of you that make up this caravan that you've been traveling with. And out the window you can see looming into view the largest tree that you've seen in your life. This grand oak with its branches outstretched, casting a subtle shadow over a lot of the environment here. Would you like to describe who we're seeing in the back of this carriage?
Yeah. Absolutely. The windows.
Thank you.
She's back.
Hello. My name is Lily. I am a young half-elf. I have long brown hair, some common clothes, and I'm always carrying my lute.
How weird.
You can hear the hooves of the horses of this caravan trucking along. And as you continue to move for another few hours towards this tree that you can see in the distance, continuing to look out the window, you can see it is not rooted in the ground, but rather there is a large stone hand. You're not sure if it is natural rock that happens to be shaped in this way or the hand of something, but regardless, it is the size of a city block as it holds that tree, the roots growing down its wrist and into the earth. And at the base of that tree, you can see a town. A town to the south of Argentum, a druidic village known as Woodend. As you approach, Jim would pipe up from in the front of the caravan. Right, lass, we'll be making a stop here shortly. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Very well. You continue forward. You can see that this village seems to be home to a number of people, but nothing bustling like some of the towns you might have visited recently. Maybe 400 or 500 residents that all seem to be out and about in the midday sun. You can see all manner of walks of life, from humans to half-elves to more obscure races like turtles. As we make our way through this town, eventually you feel the carriage pull as we shift our attention to Aiden. Rewinding a few minutes here, we can see on the outskirts of town a carriage coming into view, a caravan of 3 carriages to be precise. Each horse-drawn, and you can see the one at the front is the same carriage that would have dropped you here in Woodend for your most recent visit. It looks like that carriage has gone, done its trip, dropped off whoever else might have been aboard, and has now made its way back here. As the carriage comes forward, we'll say at this moment, you would have said most of your goodbyes and see you laters. But Vandir probably would have come out to see you off. And standing on the roadside, having a discussion, a bit of a serious talk. Who do we see?
Alright, so you see... so that I don't forget anything. You see a tall woman in her late 20s. She has white hair, short white hair, with 2 long bits of hair that fall just below her chin. She wears sturdy armor, and herself, she is a sturdy and muscly build, but she's tall. She carries with her a shield which has red ribbons, or rather cloth, attached to it, and she carries herself with confidence.
As the carriage pulls up, you see a familiar face, a gnomish individual sitting at the front of that carriage. This is a carriage issued to your workplace. You've taken this many times to get to and from home. This is Doran, younger gnome sitting at the front. Hey, Yorna, good to see you. You'll be coming with us.
Certainly.
Very well. As he jumps down and starts kind of getting things ready. Standing there next to this individual is a tall man in flowing green robes, a fur shawl around his neck, long or short brown hair with long strands that fall down the front, speaking with Yorna. All right. You will let us know if anything happens, correct?
We'll be the first to know.
All right. Just be safe. These goings-on are concerning.
I'll keep you posted.
Of course. And don't forget the other villagers might be in town. There's a festival coming up, after all.
Sorry I couldn't stay longer.
Duty calls.
Alright, I'll see you around.
And he will turn, putting his hands together in his sleeves, and will return into the village. The festival that he mentioned. We are at the end of winter. The chill no longer present in the early morning air. The festival that he mentioned is the Festival of Flowers, a celebration of the spring equinox, the passing of winter and welcoming in a harvest to come. It's a festival known for food and entertainment within the city, often a big display put on by most of the city's residents, and it brings everyone from nearby to visit. You hop in the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
Doran sitting at the front. You're coming back so soon? Thought you were going to be here a little longer.
Yes, well, something came up.
Right, I won't pry. Official business, I suppose.
That it is.
The caravan lurches back. And as you enter your carriage, you can see behind it 2 carriages, which you might have seen before in passing. The one at the very back of this caravan is a merchant's wagon. On the roof is piles of gleaming black and silver ore,
Nice.
crates and creature hides and all sorts of things to sell once it reaches the city. The central carriage is more colourful. Purples and turquoises. You can see symbols of performing arts. This appears to be something of a nobleman's carriage. And you can see that there is a more elderly human sitting at the front of that, driving. For a time, the carriage continues on down the road. It's most of a full day's trip to the big city from here, so there'll probably be a moment of respite at a campfire, time to sleep, but the carriage treks on for a little longer. Is there anything any of you are doing in that time? It's alright if there's not.
Not me personally. Real quick, what was the race of Doran again?
He is a gnome.
Hey, Jim,
Hey!
do you know what the other carriages are?
Some fancy schmuck up ahead of us, and I think the one at the front's the Iron Legion.
Iron Legion?
Oh, aye. They're a military force in the city.
Ah, I see.
They're good people, just don't piss them off.
Right.
Been down that road before.
God damn it, Jim.
You got put in prison?
No, nothing quite so serious. Just, forgot to pay a few bills.
Damn.
Kind of.
Nothing major, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your plan when you get to the city anyway, lass?
Probably find an inn, and then have a walk around, see what's available.
Hey, there'll be people around, festival coming up soon and all that.
I'm so excited.
It'll be good. I'll be there for sure.
You putting up anything?
I might sell a few of the shinier rocks, we'll see what happens. We usually have a stall reserved.
I'll make sure and stop by then.
Hey, please do. little more time passes. And you're in the front carriage. Can I get a perception check?
My first roll!
The first roll.
First roll of
The
first
first roll. Let's make it a good one, guys. This is going to determine how the entire
For your
campaign
character.
goes.
For your character.
No,
Yeah.
no, for everybody.
No, no.
What would it be?
Okay.
Not bad.
For a total of 18.
18. You're enjoying what is a rather comfortable ride. Faint sound of horse hooves hitting the more worn road here as you're pushing forward. For a brief moment, out of the corner of your eye in the window of the carriage, you see a glint of light. Then you hear a thud.
Has something hit the car?
Sounds or looked like something was flying towards the cart and then hit somewhere nearby.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
Oh, 18.
You begin to feel the carriage ever so slightly veering to the left.
Doran? Doran?
And as you say that, we're going to shift to Kyle.
Oh, God.
My man's been hit. He's been hit.
Got to be done.
Why my guy though?
I'm just going to straight up ask you to describe who we see before I describe what is happening.
See on a midnight black horse.
Oh,
With lots of like pockets and leathers dropped on the horse, and weirdly on one side, two large swords sheathed on the horse.
why is he giving me Witcher vibes?
On top of him, you see very tall, handsome young lad who obviously hasn't shaved in a while and has his hair kind of slightly down, almost like it's a bit wet, with nice cloak over it and armor, and you would see lots of straps and potions wild across different parts. He has some on his leg, some on his chest, maybe some on his shoulder, easy access. Almost crouched on top of the horse. Sitting.
In
Can
that,
show an image too.
I'll slideshow you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll go from start to finish. It's going to show up. Start with Lily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really cute.
Yeah.
Oh, she looks like a sweetie. Can't wait to get to know her.
What?
I didn't say that.
Oh,
This is
lovely.
Oh yeah.
So that's how the clock is. I like that.
Dude, she's like the lady from Rick Ralph.
Yeah, she is.
The colors
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
See, what
The army
front
lady.
shirt looks like.
That's nothing crazy.
I
It's
just
just
meant
a
how the
All right, yeah. It shows it on her mini.
Yeah.
That's about what I pictured, eh?
he is young, but he's
I was gonna
roughed
say
up.
this is looks a bit older than 19.
He's gone through it.
yeah. He's been a bit of a gruffed up
Yeah.
Dude's age
19-year-old.
mentally that kind of shows
I
on
will
his
say,
face.
versus this, he does have a bit more armor than now. But it's all
Oh
like
my
black.
god.
We see this figure on horseback moving rather quickly through the trees. You've just spotted a few more shapes similar to the ones that you have recently taken care of. Specifically before you, you can see 3 or 4 of these creatures hunched down, one of which has an ever so faint white sheen to it. the tiniest of a white frost coming from its mouth as it is crouched with a shield and one arm up. Is there anything you're doing in those moments as you're approaching?
I'll get onto the horse. So if
Yeah.
I'm like straddling it, I'm gonna go like almost surfing it.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna grab the closest potion on my chest, shake it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna focus onto that guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna drink my Hunter's Sense
Yeah.
potion and mark him.
All right.
And I will, if I can, use another bonus.
Yep, you'll have 2 rounds essentially.
Make him my prey.
All right. Taking that time as you get closer. 120 feet. 60 feet. As you focus in on him, you watch his hands open. You watch from either side of him the other creatures both sling a rock. As you can hear the clopping of horse hooves on the road, and begin to hear one bearing slightly to the left. And in that moment, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
You guys, first initiative of the
First roll,
campaign. Oh,
First
shit.
roll dice.
First roll. Okay.
Oh, that's a mighty roll. Mighty. That's how we're doing it.
Okay, 13 again. Not
18.
bad. Except I don't get any.
23 for instance.
Dang it.
13.
Narratively, it makes sense. Right on the list.
Just have my head out.
Then, while I get set up, you guys can have a look at your own.
Season 1, updated version.
For you?
That's
the shield came over here.
For me. Yeah.
She's amazing.
You did a good job with the different
The shield
limited
looks
color options.
so good.
Amy, can I get a hand here?
Yeah.
Can you pass me the 3 carriages?
Yeah, that's what these are for. Oh, yeah, let's go. 1, 2.
Collective vials.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we need to do swapsies.
I'm very surprised how well you did with the limited color.
Yeah, I essentially just made the browns pop a bit more.
Oh, wow.
So that's how the shield round looks around last.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering how it's going to find.
Yeah.
Is that a hero form option for a shield?
Yeah.
That must be a
Nice,
new one.
right? Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think
yeah.
I've seen that shield.
I don't think it was there when I did my first
Good
iteration.
job on the horn here.
They're like up
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one here.
I think we collaborated.
Yeah, you helped me find it. Oh, sorry, I just can't make that. Ah, yes. Oh, wow. I love how her clothing came out.
Yeah.
Damn, your painting skills have definitely upgraded a lot.
How did you get all my little 3 potions on my list? Definitely colored. Or he has 100 and thousands on it.
Like, I wasn't pissed when I saw it. Just, dang!
Oh.
There's a turn.
I also have
And
facial.
him.
And my boy.
Oh my gosh! Oh, and what a majestic
He's not a
boy.
rented boy.
What a majestic boy.
He's your own boy.
Look how well we look together.
Dang.
Look how cool we look at it. Look
Yeah.
at the squatter.
I didn't put them together until after I finished them. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Dude, I am melting. I love this so much.
He does look heavily armored, which is cool, because he's just wearing like dark, but it's light.
But
Yeah.
if you want to see it a bit better.
I feel bad I'm the only one that needs to air out, but I just can't call my character.
I mean, that's...
I fail.
We'll get to that.
I fail.
Actually, this was basically the art I did after I did the Hero Forge model, because it's more. So,
My character evolved as I did the Hero Forge, so that's how he looked, but I realized he'd probably have more armor and keep it a little more simplistic in color.
I love the shading. It's so nice. This is like black. I literally can't stop looking at it.
He even gave me dirty face too for my beard.
Yeah, I got the 5 o'clock shadow gun.
Yeah, I saw that. It really brings it to life, for sure.
Was originally going to do no hood, but they don't have any hairstyles that like mimic
That's
the one.
Yeah.
It's very stringy, so I was like, yeah, hood's cool anyway.
All
I
right.
love the potion vibes thing. That's amazing. No, he came back. That's sick.
Yeah, everyone's models have come out a lot cooler than last campaign.
I say Ari's still cool.
Man, I come back, got these two right next to each other.
Wow.
Boom.
Boom.
Well, you're an elf.
I like that.
There's no beer.
So this is the band we're rocking.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
All right. Can I have y'all's minis, please?
No.
I made a joke about we're not great with having animal companions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, your horse is dying.
No. You're fun. You think I'm leaving combat?
I forgot the most important piece of the puzzle. Blue tap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm surfing the horse.
Yeah, look
You know
at
how
that.
cool it is to be surfing a horse?
You're back here a little further.
Oh wait, do you have the thing where like if you're fighting?
No.
Go.
Yeah, you need to get that. I don't know how you get it. I don't know what the prerequisite is.
No, there's a reason why. Why it has so much stuff on it. I will say, everyone would have seen as I drank my potions, I pulled one of the swords, one of the chickens out.
All right. Oh, I'm rolling good too.
Oh,
Wait, which one did you put Ripley's mini?
the back one.
You're back.
I'm at the
Are
back.
you not with the
No,
Cantonese?
no.
Oh.
She's
I'm
not.
with the back one.
there's the
I don't know, I imagined it
Randoms.
differently. I thought she was in the middle and there was
Sentinels.
something behind you guys and something in front of you.
sentinels, not sentinels,
I see. Well, there's
Legion.
two
The Legion.
carriages ahead.
and then there's the rich
Performance nobles.
performance nobles.
Ah, that's right.
And then there's the merchants
And you are
or
the
covered
okay.
caravan.
Yeah,
merch.
I'm about to get sold.
Damn.
But you're wondering, wait, so you're in the first carriage? You're wondering why it was going so slow. The ladder's down. It's that bumping sound.
Is this the slow road?
Character hasn't done my voice.
I know. I'm like, stop holding out on us. Give us a voice line.
Never did it.
You're just a mute.
Yeah. We really thought it'd be funny to play a mute character. We thought the first campaign we
Yeah, that long.
Cool.
Yeah. That would be the time to do it.
Dude, that was hard.
Let's see.
Okay. So as you are running in here, you see immediately a familiar scaled red appearance of a creature that comes up maybe just past your waist. Small, horned dragonoid kobolds,
Hey!
as you had so recently discovered.
Is there a blood?
Yeah, where's the blip?
Is that the
That is the one with the shield,
It's not that close. Oh boy.
and he has a couple of just normal, average friends. We'll say you're probably 30 or so feet that way. Yeah. That'll be a good place to start. Unfortunately, the one with the shield rolled a natural 20 on initiative.
Hey, yo.
Surely I'm not making that much noise on my.
I don't know.
Is that how many I see? How many kobolds? Let's put them more for my
There might be some in the bushes still.
We'll say, because you rolled pretty high when we were doing that, you'll say you can see one over here.
Okay. Just really gauge of numbers before I make
I
decisions.
feel like there's still more. Somehow.
God, there's more on the other side. It's around it.
Just off me.
This guy's going to step out here. As soon as he opens that hand, the two next to him, those rocks go flying. And he runs out, grabs that spear in his hand, and throws it at the wheel of this carriage.
Oh.
The middle one?
Yeah.
The nobles.
You watch it go through one of the wheels and dig into the ground, and the wheel spins forward and just gets snapped clean off the hinges.
Oh, shit.
As that happens, we jump to you.
Alright, I will jump off Rogue.
Yeah.
Now.
What's his name?
And I will whistle for him to get the fuck out of here.
So we can get on it his way.
As I land, I will make my way to the first cobble I can see.
Yeah, that's probably
30.
Yeah, we'll say there's 25 there.
Okay, sweet.
So get that close into combat.
As I get there and I see the things, do I know one of them is the Iron Legion? Do I know that?
Ooh, that's a good question. Give me a history check.
You'll get your history check. I'll get your history check.
That's a nice history check.
And that's a meaty natural one.
Oh.
Lots of pluses.
I mean, there's hundreds of caravans in the city. This isn't one that we've seen in particular.
Then I will yell out. Do I have an inkling of, do I know what the middle one is?
You know whose caravan is.
Okay. I'm gonna then yell out, don't you dare come out of that carriage. I've got this. And I will then swing my silvered sword.
Go ahead.
This is going well, Chief. 12.
12 will hit. That's his AC.
Hell yeah. I knew that.
It's a regular kobold.
Then that regular kobold shall perish. 7 damage.
Oh shoot, we're on the road.
What does a kill look like
Ooh.
in this moment?
I'll answer that after my second attack.
Alright.
I will roll my second attack at the kobold,
Yeah.
and I will, as I slash that kobold's head like perfectly off, I will spin around, and as my cloak flips over and finally drops, it reveals a crossbow that was hidden, and I shoot my crossbow.
What's the range on that?
It is. Good question. I do believe it's like 80, maybe. No,
What's the normal range on it?
I need to check
Oh,
that.
I can check that.
Yeah.
What is it? Hand crossbow?
Crossbow.
31-20. You're good. I thought it might have been 20.
So 30 it is?
Yeah, so it's just normal.
Nat 20.
Alright, roll some damage for them.
4. So roll plus 3. So 8.
Alright, do you want to tell me what an instant double kill looks like?
Jump off the horse, run up.
Yeah.
Kid slice as he spins, Kid drops, reveals the hidden hand crossbow, shoots just in the middle.
Yeah.
Like all technique, no wasted movement.
Mans knows what he's doing.
As you're looking out the window, in an instant you can see these scaled red lizard-like creatures. You've never seen or fought anything like this before. And as you're looking out the window, you begin to see 2 or 3 of them in the bushes. As one walks out, you watch 2 just drop to the ground.
And I saw who attacked them from my angle.
You would have made out glimpses of a person. Is there anything else that you're doing in this moment?
No, I will stay there.
Alright. And after you, another one comes out. On this side, with a staff in hand.
He looks like he means business.
As that happens, you see Will quickly pull out his notebook and go,
I think he's one of those spellcasters.
What? Does he catalog what he's for? Is he like Bjorn? Does he catalog what he fights?
As this kobold sorcerer runs out of the bushes, swings his staff around and clasps onto the end of it, he draws back and a string of viscous poison pulls with him. And he tosses what looks like 3 small green orbs out in front of him.
Oh shoot.
2 of those are going to be going at Jim, And one of those is going to be going at the man that is driving the noble carriage.
Oh shoot.
Because I don't know anyone's in there that's
It's a nat 20 on the second one.
so no point to call out.
So I rolled a 17 and then 2 nat 20s.
Oh. These characters.
You guys just stop. It's a good song.
Jim takes
Jimmy
6,
boy.
and then 14 is 21. And the man on the noble one takes 6.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Does that like conk out? Doesn't that conk out a commoner, maybe?
Jim's no comment.
Sick.
But he does hit the ground unconscious.
Damn!
And I'll say at this point, as you're poking your head out, you would notice that your rider was knocked unconscious by the first attack.
Yeah.
Because he is a confident.
Dang.
Question from my character's point of view.
Yeah.
Does my pay have hazard pay? Does it go down depending on failed saves?
Hey, if you argue well enough, it might.
No.
Alright.
Damn! Dude was paid to keep an eye on the carriages, and it's just getting bombarded.
In that moment, Lily, you begin to feel your cart rapidly veering off to the left as you can hear these impacts from outside. No response.
Where's the door on this card?
It would be at the back.
Okay. Alright. Go out!
Yeah.
Making my way downtown.
And head over to Jim.
Mhm.
Is it 1, 2? Would it be like 10 movement out of the cart?
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Pretty much how it's spelled.
The fuck is that?
Yeah. So as you run out, you can see this scaled red dragonoid creature pulling back on that poisonous viscous liquid. Now standing there, and you can hear Jim in a state of unconscious misery, if you will.
Oh no, she whipping out the car. Shit. Oh man. I'm gonna watch out the pixie.
Almost out of HP.
Listen, Mace, you got to be here.
I got rant writing on this, guys.
You got what?
I got rant writing on this.
Listen, as soon as I bust out of that cart, you'll be sweet.
I'm going to pass. This is
Alright. What does that do for us?
Yeah, it's just puzzled. Let's see. What is it? Must make a wisdom saving throw. Or take 3d6 psychic damage.
Damn, that's hefty.
Level 1.
11.
That's a fail.
Alrighty.
Oh, oops, wrong. Yeah, on your
Rookie
board.
mistake.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't write that.
I can calculate it.
It's if it's anything like
It must immediately use its reaction.
So,
if it's anything like
Can you do anything specific?
it'll be like
No, it's just use
just
its reaction.
Okay.
stuff.
Oh, if available, to move as far as
I
its speed
think
allows
it's
away from me.
Alright, roll the damage
plus
first.
your casting modifier.
6 psychic damage.
Nice. It immediately erupts in screams and begins pushing through the shrubs to get as far away from you as it can.
Damn.
I was not a fan of that. Oh yeah, come to me.
He starts flailing through, pushing leaves out of his way, snapping branches and ducking under them as he can. Anything else?
Does that spell come with some music? Do I hear it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just curious if I hear anything.
Do you have like dun 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 dun?
I feel like, because it's like very off tune, so it'll be like.
Oh, it's just me to her.
Yeah.
It's like you know how an octave is like really pleasing, but then like a seventh is like the worst thing you'll ever hear. It's a seven.
No, that's
That's you. All right. Then we move to the rest of the mundane kobolds.
Yeah, my name.
The mundane.
At which point Lily would see another one come out from here. And one would come out from here.
There's a lot to take care of.
One of them's going to run up to Jim. One of them's going to run up to Lily. One of them is going to run up to the back of this caravan. Okay. The one on Jim here is going to just rummage through his equipment and pockets something. The one on Lily is going to run up, pull a dagger from its pocket, and try and take a slash at
Lucky
you. That's a nat one. As you finish casting your spell and pull back, a dagger flicks out in front of you, but you manage to dodge the strike. Then we have... That one is still... He's actually going to use his action to dash. And
Oh,
get
yeah.
up here.
Oh, you're getting rooted.
Head here and
He's
I was
not
thinking I was
gonna-
gonna stop counting my stuff, but I was like, oh, I was like, ow.
Well, also now? Oh, your Slayer's Prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, well,
it's not going to stay there.
I mean, you can make a
There we go.
mental note. That's where you
He runs up the back, and you immediately hear like a weapon impact on the hinges of the door. And with that, it's your turn.
Alright, hearing that, I'm gonna go towards the door and I'm just gonna.
Okay, give me, please, an athletics check.
Yeah! Oh my god, the fact that I get to look forward to these now. 21.
Destroy that door.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, he falls prone. Where are you headed?
Alright, I'm heading down the steps.
Alright.
Alright.
So we'll say that you've used 15 feet of movement to get out there.
Alright. I can't go much further. I see Big Uggo there though. I could reach him. So I should take care of the big one first. Oh, but I'd have advantage on that. I'll take a swing at the one on the ground just
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
get rid of him. And that'd be with advantage.
Yes, he is prone on the ground.
Alright. Ooh. It's not great. 11?
11 does not hit.
Yeah, down. After kicking the door down and kind of like not expecting the steps and just not very coordinated in the first 2 seconds.
Alright, anything else?
And then I'm gonna I'll skirt around them.
Yeah.
I'll just get a lay of the land and just scan the battlefield, the situation, and just take it all in,
Alright,
and I'll leave it at that.
top of the round. This carriage veers off. This
He's
carriage
struggling. He hopped off a moving carriage,
Yeah.
you know?
skids
Like,
out a
after
little bit
kicking the door down, I was a
as
little
its
bit
back
off
wheel
balance.
goes out.
My acrobatics ain't too hot.
Yeah.
Plus 0. So that's fair.
This one here also
Oh no!
kind of pushing you to a little bit as that carriage continues to bear with old Jim unconscious at the front.
All of them.
Alright. Top of initiative is Dragon Football.
The shield!
You're going to stand out in the middle of the open here, pulling his spear from the ground as he walks past.
It's a lot louder than I
Yep.
thought it would be.
And kind of addressing everyone in the vicinity, but locking eyes with Yorna as he can see you kind of front and center at this. And you can hear his voice is pained. It's raspy. It feels like he's struggling for air. Potions! Healing potions! Now! And you're going to see that he has his spear pulled back and is readying an attack. You're up.
I'm gonna get as close to this guy as I can.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm gonna turn there. Look around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see the two tougher kobolds.
Yeah.
Kind of surrounding Mystery Knight.
That's just me now.
You look like you can handle yourself, can you?
Definitely.
I'll take out the smaller ones, focus the big targets, and I will
Alright.
this one and then that one.
Okay.
Like was trying.
So it'll be disadvantage on the prone one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's a shame I don't
I can
do them all, so.
I'll do the other nat 20.
Alright. Alright, that's that one.
These guys.
I don't like these guys.
Do I even need to roll for that?
Give me a roll just to make sure.
6.
Yeah, that'll be enough. As he gets pinned to the carriage behind him.
Then I'll turn that, and as you see, normally, hand crossbows only can shoot one bolt. You'll see it as it drops, and the next bolt loads it, and it shoots.
Clicks into
With
it.
disadvantage. That's pretty good. 16.
To hit.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Yep, that'll hit.
That is going to be 7 damage.
That'll be enough.
I just got massive deja vu.
Nice.
What?
As you step out,
No, just this.
as you step out, fumble that first strike, you watch an arrow pierce, or a bolt, I should say, pierce through the kobold and blood across the stones in front of you.
And then I will, on my leg, I've got a few bolts, and I just swipe down my thing and it loads it.
Nice.
And I will ready in my turn.
And then I'd
Alright.
like to say, and you certainly look like you can handle yourself.
Don't reply.
You're too busy reloading your stuff.
Well, I think I can help you now anyway. I just want to say that all my hunters and stuff, slayers and all that, is on this guy, and I have not used it yet.
Okay. With that done, the sorcerer, staff in hand, kind of pulls out from the trees, makes sure Lily is a safe distance behind him, and then looks out towards now the both of you. And his voice is normal. You heard him! Hand them over! And he will pull the staff behind him and throw his hand forward, and as he does, a ripple of sound goes in Yorna's direction. And you just see this orb come in your direction as he casts Chromatic Orb.
That one does decent damage. If I rough it out.
Well, that balances out at 20.
Was it a nat?
That's a nat one. As he tosses it in your direction, and you watch this orb of almost like rippling energy push past you and impact one of the bushes behind you, completely removing it from the roadside.
Oh shoot! That could have been me. Removed from the roadside.
My guess is like, she said you can handle herself.
What's Lily doing at this moment?
You leave Jim alone!
Hell yeah.
Fair, valid.
I'm expecting that.
She wouldn't use it like that.
Just hit Jim up the front.
Use instruments that are sacred to gods.
Ooh, that is a 22 to hit.
Oh, that'll do.
Oh,
So you thought the lower level campaign wouldn't be rolling high.
Yeah. One can help.
5 piercing damage.
That is enough. As you skewer this scaled yet seemingly intelligent creature, and it falls to the ground.
1,
Blue Ward,
Two.
D6s.
3, 4,
Well, no weapons, D6s.
5.
All right.
I'm gonna try and stand in the way of the horses.
Okay.
I've rolled 4 ones on this D6 so far. All those crits did 3 damage.
Do you want one of my small?
As you run up to the front of that carriage, the kobold standing there with the shield sees you approach and uses that ready to action to toss his spear at you.
Can I use it?
Oh.
Ooh, alright. You just want to read out the full spell for me so I know what it does?
Yes. I believe this is all of it. The triggering creature must reroll the d20 and use the lower roll. You can then choose a different creature you can see within range. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw events within 1 minute. This can be used only on minute.
And that includes you, I believe. The
Yeah.
target.
Yeah.
For the advantage.
Okay.
It just
That's a good
arrived.
one.
Well, his first roll was a 14, and I'll roll it again. Well, that is not gonna do it.
Nice.
That makes for a total of 7.
Macy's still good.
As he goes to toss it, how do you affect him in a way that makes him miss his target?
I would say. Okay, so it's on the
You just scream.
No. I would say I look at him staring and say, "Don't."
And as you say that, he shakes and the spear goes flying past you into the
What is it?
trees.
Choose another creature within range. I would
Yeah.
go to the mysterious stranger.
Alrighty.
Hello? That dude just took out like 4 by himself.
Anything else from the day?
No, there's
Alright. Then we're back to the regular kobolds. Is there any left?
No.
Nope. Alright, they've been dealt with.
My job. I can sit back.
What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm gonna head over to this guy.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get on this side. And I would like to hit him with my longsword.
Yeah.
Now,
Damn.
didn't really want it to hit him.
Ducking around behind him, he's still in a state of sheer panic, recoiling from Lily's previous mental attack on him, and is able to just duck out of the way as you approach. That you?
Yeah.
The one with the shield. Now turns to Lily.
And what about you? Health potions? Now.
Glad I'm not looking at me. Some potions all over.
He does not currently have his spear,
Ha! A returning spear.
so he's just going to run up and go for an unarmed strike.
Try and punch your lights out.
5 to hit. He's not used to swinging. Goes wide.
That was 11. He seems pretty strong.
Back to you.
I will say, as I get closer to everyone, as everyone's fighting, my eyes are like darting between everyone and kind of seeing how everyone's acting. And people will notice my eyes are yellow. And I will run at this guy.
Yep.
Take a swing with my blade.
Okay,
And I got advantage, but you know, for the sake of it, I'll do this
yeah,
anyway.
thank you.
So 9. Yeah, 6.
Oh, 18.
24. So
That'll hit.
and boom. Oh, and this guy's got all my stuff on.
He sure does.
Man.
Ooh,
Yeah, balances it out.
ooh.
14 damage on the first attack.
Nice.
And then as my blade comes down his back,
Mhm.
people might get confused at this, being that it looks very unnatural, but I whip the crossbow at blank range and shoot with advantage.
Wow.
16.
To hit?
Yeah.
Hits. Just.
2, 5, 9 damage on that one.
Nice. Immediately you see him cough up blood. He kind of darts his head back right in the direction.
To say, the rest of you will already be defeated at your cage. Give up now.
He just glances back in that direction. Might respond on this time. Anything else from you?
I see. I see ya.
Then we move now to the sorcerer. With this range,
You're at this range.
is going to cast a fun little spell
What don't?
as he pushes the staff down in your direction and pushes it into your chest. Can I get a Constitution saving throw?
Ooh, shoo-wee! Good thing I am proficient in that. Holy
Yeah.
moly. So what is that? 10.
10. As he pushes the staff into your chest, what was a viscous poison before now turns into a fine mist as it erupts over your body. You take 7 poison damage from his poison spray.
Okay.
Question, DM.
Yeah?
The shielded one with the spear.
Yes.
Is it accurate to say that the spear does have poison on it by the looks of the money? Like, is he actually dripping poison?
Alright. Sorcerer done. Yeah, sorcerer's done. What's Lily doing?
This is for Jim!
Alrighty.
It's pretty important.
This Jim guy be worth it. 14.
To hits against the one with the shield. Does not quite hit. As you go to take that strike, the shield bats it off.
Shit.
Anything else?
No.
Alrighty. What's Yona doing?
Alright. And I'm gonna try and take another swing at it.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Oh. 7.
Not gonna do it. I'm
I would
afraid.
like to action surge.
Oh yeah. Alrighty.
Come on. Come on. There we go. Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
I would like to make it a disarming.
Oh, alright.
Get rid of
That's thinking.
Get rid of that stab.
Sorry. Glasses.
To this one. Superiority die. Not much. He needs to make a strength saving throw, and if he fails, he will drop his staff.
Strength, you say?
Yeah.
Sorcerer's real bad at strength.
Okay.
Rolled well though. 17 minus 2 is 15.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't drop it, but
Alright.
he still gets the
Still
damage.
takes the damage.
12 slashing damage.
Nice. Yeah.
And I'll stand my ground.
Okay. That's you. Top of the round. This will get saves here.
Oh, shit.
Hmm?
I didn't roll with it.
Oh, give us a reroll.
Oh! It was an 11. 14 is the same.
No.
That doesn't quite make. Alright. Top of the round, this saves down. This one here is gonna push into those shrubs. This one here.
Uh-oh.
This one's still skidding out a little bit. The shielded one. He is gonna risk opportunity attack to come over here and grab his spear. Yeah,
Slash.
go ahead.
Do I have advantage because he's leaving?
You would still be flanking him when he leaves, so yeah.
Nat 20!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This campaign's gonna go great.
You two need to balance out.
I'm liking this.
I said been blessed.
These dice, they were like, you see.
Gemstone's waiting.
Ooh.
It does count as his turn. So my slate is previous to it as well. That's every first attack on the turn. Doesn't say my turn.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. True.
And, 14 damage.
Nice.
I keep rolling 2s. This D6 is the difference.
Yes. Yeah, the D20 is going to be the destiny.
I'm rolling 3 D6s as an attack and I'm doing 10.
He's going to duck around behind Lily, pick up his spear. He goes, fine! And we'll take that spear and try and plunge it into the horse behind him.
Whoa!
Leave the horse out!
God damn.
Where's my horse?
Yeah, animals and take care of it. Right, so that's what I want. Baseline.
Oh, that's going to hit. 21 to hit the horse.
60.
Not enough to kill it. 2 damage. You rolled minimum. You do watch him though pierce through the horse's shoulder, I suppose it would be called, a few inches deep enough that the horse recoils and almost like pulls itself off of its reins. Alright. That's him. We are back to you.
No, person.
I see him go there. How's he looking?
He's real bad.
Okay, then I'm going to run here to help this knight.
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn. As I do, I'm going to shoot crossbow.
At the shield? Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
Since I don't have because crossbow expert gives me not disadvantage at close range crossbow fire,
Yeah. Very good
which is
stuff.
super fun. That's going to be 20 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Uh-huh.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. No,
No?
14 damage. Again.
Whoa.
Okay, no, that's like 3 attacks.
How do you finish him off?
I hear.
As I run over just under
Yeah.
the cloak.
He tries to pull the shield up, but it grazes over the top and he falls to the ground.
And one in front of me, how's it looking?
Still seems alright.
Then I will bonus action swap my hunter's sight to him.
Alright, cool. That's you?
Yeah.
It is now his turn. What's he gonna get for? He's gonna once again reach up to the top of his staff, pull off 3 of those liquid green poison orbs.
Oh boy.
And he's gonna toss 1 at each of you.
Nasty business.
How many balls have you got on your list?
Meatballs.
Who knows? That might be his last one. First hit on Yorna is a
Surely.
unnatural 20. Second hit on you is a 21. Last hit on Lily is a 22.
Oh, we're all taking our first damage together, guys.
Well, I've already taken.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a
Lunge
team.
just poison stuff.
We're starting over here with Yona. You take 11 poison damage.
Oh, that's so
We jump over
weird.
here. You take 5 poison damage.
I haven't tried that.
And Lily takes 6 poison damage.
Yay.
Well, almost max on Yona.
God damn it.
See,
What's your plan?
Should fine.
Blood?
You.
Okay.
tosses them out, and as he flings the final one in Lily's direction, you watch his eyes go wide when he sees that the Dragon Shield Kobold is dead on the ground.
Oh no.
Is he
Made him
mad or
upset.
scared? Mad or scared?
Alright. That's his turn. What's Lily doing?
Checking on Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, are you alright? Speak to me!
Is she just going up and talking to him, or is she going to try
I'm
and...
actually trying to find if he has any healing potions or anything that can heal on him.
Do you want to give me... I'm going to ask for a perception instead of investigation here.
Oh, infiltrate! That is a 10.
10. Easy enough to spot. You can see that he did, but the kobold that died on the ground next to him had just stolen them from his pouch. But they're like right next to you.
Okay. So can I just pick it up?
Yep.
Drink up!
Give me 2d4.
Come on, Jim, stay with me. So it's plus 2, 8.
Alrighty.
I was waiting for the thing really quick. And he doesn't get any of that.
Yeah.
As you pour that down his open, probably frothing mouth, he kind of comes to...
Are you alright?
What the hell happened?
These scaled creatures attacked us.
He's just going to kind of sit there in shock for a moment. Anything else that Lily's doing?
Kobolds.
Stay with Jim.
What's your honor?
Okay, I'm gonna,
Okay. Oh.
with advantage for flanking.
Yep.
Like to hit this guy.
Yeah, go for it.
17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah. And I would like to try again with the disarming attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Strength saving throw.
Yep, strength saving throw DC 13.
Net 1 for a total of -1.
He drops his.
The staff goes flying. You can see that he's hardly paying attention as you whip that out of his hand.
And he takes. Why am I rolling these? That's the wrong one. 11 slashing damage.
11?
Yeah.
How's it look?
Looking real bad. As you, I'm going to say in this moment, that disarming strike, you take his hand clean off. And it hits the ground. Immediately, it snaps him back into the moment as he's kind of gone almost catatonic looking at the shield kobold that is down on the ground. Look, no! Looking in that direction.
And I'd like to bonus action signal.
Yeah, go ahead.
That a 3. That looked like a 3.
Yeah, I can read that.
Yeah. Yep.
That's you.
Mhm.
Dragon Shield is no more. And all the carriages are stable at the moment. What are you doing?
It's looking really bad.
He is looking like he would fall over and gentle well.
Sweet. Then for the sake of being cool, I will bonus action with my Slayer's Prey to him as well.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, go ahead. No mess.
advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice thinking.
Yeah, it'll be a tween
Yeah, that'll...
5.
that'll
5. 1. 7. 11 damage.
Let's go.
How do you finish off the last one?
I will see his hand get clean cut off.
Yeah.
Like, thanks for the assistance, and I'll right up like the spine and heart at
Yeah.
the same time.
As you're standing in front of him, you watch a sword blade pierce through the fork, being pulled at the back of the creature as
Tiny
it
blade.
hits the ground.
Shining blade. And
Whip the blood off.
in that moment, if I may, I would like to run to the carriage that Doran was on and see if he's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You sprint off in that direction. Do you want to give me a medicine check?
Yes, please. 13.
13. He looks like he is stable, but unconscious.
Regular healing potion down his throat.
All right. 2d4.
There you go. Potions already.
I thought I did.
From what?
No, that was from the thing. I don't.
No.
But he's stable.
He's stable. He's just going to be out for a while.
Okay. I'll kind of. Okay, I'll hang on to him and just.
Be there.
like comfortable in his unconscious state, and I'll walk back over to the others.
I would like to, as that happens, could I please check the two leaders to see if any of their weapons had any poison or acid left?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
That's going to be 17.
17. You can pretty quickly ascertain that the sorcerer's poison was. I had the word in my head. Created through spellcraft, so it was not material, not on his person. But as you walk over to the spear, it does look like it is still dripping in fairly fresh, basic but usable poisons.
I will check out a spare vial. And
Oh.
I'll get as much as I can into out of the vials, I think.
Yeah. Do you want to give me? This will be. So what kit do you have?
Herbalism.
Okay. So this will just be a straight dex check thing.
21.
21. You are able to easily get the remaining poison off, and you have an additional vial of basic poison.
Yeah.
What would Lily and Yona be doing in those few moments?
I'm just gonna get it.
Is anyone a healer?
As I'm getting the poison, I'm like, you might be in luck.
Can you heal him?
Oh, no, I'm just saying you might be in luck.
Oh.
Half a moment passes before you hear a voice that you've probably heard in casual conversation during this caravan trip from one of the other carriages. I'll be there in a moment.
Over here as well, please.
All right. As stepping out of that more nobleman's carriage is a man dressed in purples. Kind of blues and magentas with like a dark, rich royal purple over him. You can see that attached at his side is a small lyre. Right, who needs it the most?
Jim.
All right. He'll walk his way over to you. He'll just kind of take Jim by the hand. All right, but this ain't it. Come on. Stay with us. And pump some healing into Jim. That'll get Jim back to max. All right, someone else was in need?
Yes, over here, please.
Alrighty. And he'll walk over and just kind of lay his hand on your shoulder. Excellent fight.
Everyone's alright in your carriage?
It was just me.
Alright.
I assume that Tomlin was alright. And he'll go over to Doran and heal him up as well, which will easily get him back to full.
And I'll go to the mystery guy. Mystery guy. Thanks for your help.
It's fine, I was paid to come here anyway, so
Hey,
I'm a adventurer.
alright, like commission work or?
Yeah.
Alright. What's your name?
You can call me Strider. If you must.
And my name's Lorna.
Nice to meet you. No. You did pretty good, okay.
Likewise, you are very adept. I'll keep you in mind if I ever need help, if you're up for commissioning or hiring or...
I'll just say my name around the Cuba Falls. You can leave notices there.
Oh well.
Not frequently. No, just as I'm doing Lyle's equipment.
I like to take off like that's not the muzzle, brown cloth and just like wrap the horse up.
Yeah. Bandage the wound as best you can.
And I go to the station and say,
Thank you for helping take care of these creatures.
You'll see that Strider was very confused at so many people were trying to talk to him. I don't know. Sure. Just don't want to pay to do.
You're a pirate vessel?
Mhm.
And your name is Strider?
Yeah.
Is that your actual name?
I don't really see why that matters.
Although, I just like to think you are.
People that don't know me can call me Strider.
I have split the conversation at that point and gone back to my own phone.
Thank you, Strider.
You're welcome. Also, this will bring back the...
Yeah. Let me try it. Okay.
Is there any way I can repay? Like a drink or...
Just go on your merry day.
Are you sure?
Yeah. This is my job. I don't need thanks for doing it.
Well, alright.
I get thanks in gold.
I got you there.
Go?
Alright. Thank you.
No.
I slide into one of my pockets.
As Yona walks back to her carriage, this individual in purple that's been helping with healing just kind of walk up to you, slightly shorter than you are. Been a while since I've seen fighting like that. Nice work.
Thank you.
I think we might have to camp up here for the night. I need to repair my carriage, and one of the horses needs tending to.
I was going to say, I don't think ours is in very much good shape either.
Right. Well, right. See you in a moment then.
Alright. What was your name? I didn't catch it.
Just call me S for now.
S?
S.
Okay.
Like the letter.
Oh. Fine.
Tend not to give my name on the road. He'll give you a pat on the shoulder and kind of walk past you. Yeah. You there in the black.
Yes?
So you mind bunking here with us for the night? Got a few extra coin if it's required.
I was about to say it would be. I would feel very much gracious to stay for some extra coin.
Very well. It'll be good to have some extra security if more things like that are lurking around.
For a deeper fee, I could offer one of my horses as well to help on the ride back if need be.
That could be useful. Jim's carriage has been slowing us down with the one horse.
Then that's how it shall be.
All right. Nice. Jim, why don't you help me set up a campfire over here? All right. He'll kind of, nursing his wound, make his way over to help S set up a campfire. At that point, you will see the more elderly human that was driving the noble caravan just kind of get off. Time to fix it once again. And we'll walk around
no.
to the back wheel and start trying to get the carriage up.
I'll come over and like give him a bit of muscle, like I'll help out with any
Yeah.
muscle work.
Thank you kindly.
Just gonna lean up against Rogue, and I'm just gonna be cleaning my blade as I'm just watching everyone kind of seeing out there.
It would be almost sunset at around this point, as a campfire is lit for a moment. Those that require tents would pitch them from supplies in their caravan. After not very long, a small makeshift campsite has been set up on the roadside with a faint fire burning. In that evening air before you get back on the road in the morning, what would everyone be doing?
I would probably sit by the campfire, mostly minding my own business and just talking with Doran
Mhm.
and just kind of enjoying the fire. Keeping an eye out, of course,
Yeah.
for anything coming up,
Mhm.
potentially.
I will walk behind Lorna,
Mm.
and I will stop, and I will. You seem to be quite well fighting. Are you some sort of mercenary knight?
I wouldn't call it a mercenary, no. I'm with the military of the city.
How do you find the military?
Fine, I guess. No complaints. Why, are you interested in joining?
I think actually my character would chuckle. No, just curious. There's so many legends of certain people.
A lot to live up to, for sure.
Just wondering if it's all true.
I would tell you this is.
Is there any way that I could see if, like, she's lying?
What are you looking for?
Well, look if she paused when I asked if they're true.
Give me an insight check. And Yona can roll persuasion if she's being truthful, or deception if she is being deceptive.
Oh, I rolled that one.
Well, I rolled that 20.
Well, full truthful. Like, legends have come from the military.
Fair enough. And I will get you.
Eventually, that man in purple would come and sit down next to Lily. You're a person of the strings?
Practicing. Well, I would say I'm at like intermediate skill. I wouldn't say I'm a professional though.
Let me ask you a question. Would Lily have been playing during the evenings of this caravan trip?
Yeah.
And sitting there, he would... Well, we're certainly better than most that would call themselves intermediate.
Oh, thank you.
Always nice to see new talent coming into the city.
Oh, there's plenty of talent out there.
There can be. Too much sometimes, but fresh faces are always welcome.
Oh, well, that's good. Hope I can make an impression on people.
I imagine you will.
I look forward to it.
He'll just kind of sit there and absorb the sounds of you tuning the instrument.
I want to go up to this.
Yeah.
Yes. Got a question for you.
Of course.
Seem like someone that travels through these areas quite often.
On occasion.
Do you have any idea why kobolds would be looking for health potions from people, not gold?
Oddly specific.
That's what I'm worried about.
Frankly, I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, go loot the two leading kobolds, see if I can find any information about any notes or anything that they might have needed the health potions for a certain somebody or something.
Yeah, totally. Give me an investigation check.
This is just weird. 17.
17. You find a few empty vials on the Dragon Shield leader that look like they were once health potions from various robberies. Yeah. Other than that, the only thing of note is that both the sorcerer and the dragon shield both wear like a red dragon scale brooch almost. It seems to denote them as part of a tribe or a group.
I'll take one.
Yeah.
And just put it in Rogue's pouch.
Okay. Pop up one of those. But other than that, no mention of any other person or other need for the potions. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Then a meal is had, sat around the campfire. Tomlin, the older individual, would prepare a meal. And some brief chatter would be had around the campfire to those that wanted it. A faint amount of excitement for the festival in the coming weeks. A gratitude from the group that the colder weeks are behind them. And an excitement for returning to the city.
Is this the first time my character's tripped for this?
It's a yearly occurrence, you'd know of it. Alright. Then night would fall. Those that have tents would be staying in tents, and otherwise would be in the carriage or in the brush surrounding.
I would like to. I'll just I'll take first watch if no one minds.
Oh, well, in that case, do you want to wake me up when you're ready to sleep? Then I can keep an eye out.
Sure.
Do you want to give me a perception check?
There is going to be. No. Yeah, 17.
17. A few hours, or a couple hours into your watch, you would begin to hear old Jim snoring in his tent. And a few more minutes later, you would notice a set of piercing eyes in the woods that would quickly take off as you hear the sounds of an owl disappearing into the night sky.
During my watch, is it possible for me to make any basic appointments?
What are you attempting to?
Anyone that helps with your throat.
Just
Well, they're easier to make.
yeah, so if you need any special ingredients. I'll say that's easy enough to do.
How long does it take to make? Because there's a batch one and then there's a smaller one.
The smaller ones.
Yeah. Just sort of the future. So you make them a batch for those ones. We got a bit more time.
You would make a vial that contains essentially 15 doses.
Awesome. So then I'll do that.
Doesn't have to do it. Just tinkering away using various herbs and filling them. Drowned out by Jim snoring in the distance. Eventually your watch would come to an end.
So, wherever you want to sleeping, I will grab like the hilts of my blade.
Like, as in with the hilt part, not the pointy. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wake up, but like, I kind of go to grab your wrist because I don't appreciate being put to the weapon. I'll just.
I will.
Do you just want to just give me an unarmed?
What would that be?
Just your attack modifier. Same as your sword at the moment.
Why?
Yeah, Yona's eyes fling open and her hand reaches up to grab your wrist.
Because I'm holding the blade technically,
Yeah.
I'll squeeze the blade a bit.
Sorry, maybe don't poke me with stuff to wake me up.
Fair enough. Just wasn't fully familiar with your name yet.
Fair.
I'll flip the blade and I'll shoot it.
Nice.
And she'll keep an eye out.
I'll give you a perception check.
Do I get to see an owl as well? We will see. 16.
16. Looking out, you do see various sets of eyes in the forest that just seem to be scurrying about or fly off into the night, but nothing of concern, nothing of threat. Eventually, the warmth of the sun would start to pierce its way through the trees here. And after a fair amount of pretty hard work from whoever was helping out, the wheel would have been reattached to the noble caravan. Everything repaired up as it needs to be, ready to move out.
Well, since I'm leading my horse,
Yeah.
Which caravan has a space?
You can ride with me. Yes, would call out.
Alright.
Alright. Then the caravan continues to make its way closer to the town. Anything anyone's doing in those fair few hours before you reach the city?
I'll speak to yes.
Yeah.
And I will. It was closer than I would like to admit yesterday.
I was gonna say I wasn't expecting that I'd be encountering anything.
I was going to say, if you told me you would, then I might have put a little more haste into it.
Touche.
It was sadly another group of kobolds not too far from me that I have to deal with, so I was a bit preoccupied.
That's alright. You got any for proof for the commission's guild?
Damn a scale at least.
Right.
Some poser from the Wyvern Sport already came in, so I told him we could have, I don't know, like 20 of the money.
Right, I'll pick up your share from the commission's office in the morning.
Thank you. Just leave it in the usual place.
Will do.
It's odd seeing you alone.
I was visiting someone down in Nexa. Some business to attend to here, there, and everywhere.
Fair enough. Well, keep me updated if you need any more work with the whole festival coming.
Will do. There quite likely to be something on the horizon, I'm sure.
And I will, like, I assume they're on, like,
Yeah.
and I'll put my feet up on one and
Yeah.
just, like, put my hood down and just go to sleep.
You'll just chuckle. And
I took too much effort making some throat cream.
Yeah.
Throat cream.
Alright.
Cough syrup.
Yeah, there you go.
Throat syrup.
Throat syrup.
Cough syrup.
Alright. a few hours would pass until eventually you can begin to see where these kind of open forests give way to hills and mountains. As you push closer and closer, the dirt road soon turns to gravel, and the forested exterior to this path turns to fences. Simple and wooden fences that lead through this mountain pass. They curve around a few corners, passing rock and hillside before eventually, as you turn a final corner, the first thing to catch your attention is a large structure. A gargantuan building the size of a city block that stands tall over many of these hills among the mountains. As you continue around that corner, you can see surrounding it hundreds of buildings. The grand city of Argentum built on its multiple levels, and you can see people going about their days. Large stone walls surround the city, keeping it safe in this almost valley of rock that it's nestled in. The pathway, or the road, as your caravan travels down it, is lined with stone carvings. On the left, you can see a decrepit statue of a woman with her hands on her chest that looks like it at one point had two wings outstretched, but one has long broken and fallen to the ground. As you continue further, a statue of a robed man, hood over, hands crossed in his front, a raven sculpted perched on one shoulder, and several actual ravens that are just pecking at the ground underneath the rather ancient and unkept-looking statue. Continuing down this path, you can begin to hear the city life. You cross the rushing river that passes through the city itself and kind of meets with this road that you're taking. Eventually, you can see before you the lowest area of the city. Built up from the soil, from the ground, is an area of farmland and commoner housing. Elevated up on a stone platform are dozens more houses with guild halls and workshops above them. And finally, nestled behind that giant building, the domed golden building, you can see a district of large mansions, estates, a more wealthy-looking portion of the city. But as you approach, you see a few farmlands on the outskirts, and eventually see the almost 60-foot tall stone wall that surrounds the exterior of the city and eventually disappears into the mountains. Doesn't take long from there until you arrive at the city gates. Two large watchtowers on either side, large metal gates swung open to reveal a road that pushes through this district built into the soil. You can see a few town's guard here. Not military looking, just everyday guard at the front gate. And not a new sight to anyone, but maybe a surprise to some. Next to these guards is what at first looks like a small statue, built of stone and metal, until you see that it lurches forward in place. Its arms have large stone plates that look like shields as it moves, walking alongside the guards.
Oh, this is great.
A human-height automaton machine. Every so often, a faint flicker of a blue energy from inside underneath the armor.
Machine.
And your caravan inevitably arrives at the gates.
I rolled something.
Yeah.
So I'd say that I'll probably wake up about now.
Mm-hmm.
And based on a roll, I will judder up, just start hyperventilating, like grab something in my shoulders.
Goes, whoa, you alright?
Yeah, just one of those sleeps.
Yeah.
And I will pull out some flint. I'll try to light the stick.
You alright?
In the carriage?
Yeah. Just like a little twig.
What's the plan here exactly?
I'm gonna grab out my pipe and I'll touch the.
Oh.
So I'll just.
Right, yep, got it. As he immediately opens the window.
Oh man.
Alright.
About that time, Yorna's carriage being at the front, you would hear the guards kind of approach your driver at first. You just hear like muffled talking at the front. You would hear that of that stone creature walking up the side. Eventually you'd hear a knock on your door.
Oh, I open it
Waxes, please.
and I pull out my identification.
Alright, very good.
Thank you.
Steps back a little further. Goes to the driver of S's carriage. And again, you can hear muffled voices for a moment. Before... Can I get a perception check from you, please?
Sure. Oh, great. That's okay. It's still 11.
Actually, can I get one for Yorna as well?
Perception.
Yes.
Ooh, 11.
11. Alright. What'd you roll, sorry?
11.
11. Okay.
That was with the 3.
The guard and the warden both walk in the direction of the second caravan. The ID of the driver is checked before he knocks on your door. And S opens it. Like, already has his wax ready and shows it.
I will slide under my chest pocket.
Alright. Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And as he steps back from the carriage and S is closing the door, you see the faintest flicker of a bright pink-purple light. And as the door shuts, you don't hear the sound of the door shutting. You hear a loud impact outside the caravan.
My caravan?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's going on?
S immediately opens the caravan door again. Anyone else reacting in this moment as you hear this loud, like, stone on stone?
Look out!
Mhm.
yeah, I also look out.
I go for my blades on my horse.
You kind of stop closing your caravan door and reopen it.
Yeah.
S opens your caravan door, and you can immediately see that warden at the front gate, that stone automaton. You had seen flickers of blue, but almost a pink-purple electricity is kind of rippling up the inside of its torso, of this structure, ripping across the creature. And you can see with its shield has pinned that guard to the ground. I'm going to need you guys to roll initiative.
Shit! Charlie boy, no.
Oh,
That's 19.
10.
Sorry, can I get those numbers again?
10.
19.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
I'm going to sort of my voice.
Your horse that's attached to someone else's caravan.
That's my back door, you know? Like,
Your door's on this side. Back here. Right up the front. He's there.
What a fabulous person.
Oh, is that the purple guy?
Yeah.
Yo.
Purple guy. No, wrong franchise.
This photo.
Yeah.
Purple man.
That was boss music.
Yeah, that's not bad. Mm-mm.
Oh, sorry.
A health bar appears. Amy, can you please pass me 3 of the ones on the left?
You got
Any 3.
these guys.
Right. As up on the watchtower would be 2 of these individuals. Each of these watchtowers is equipped with a large ballista.
Oh, shit.
There.
What's
Um,
wrong?
And just outside your caravan, we'll do it on the side so you guys can see it, is a guard pinned to the ground
Oh, wow.
by this stone fender.
Well, there,
Oh, no.
because you said we opened the door by the slam, would our door technically be on the other side for the sake of argument?
Yeah, we'll say there's a door on both sides. Why not?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, window, door.
Alright. Let me get an initiative order set up here.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Weakness.
I need to go right.
Unprepared fighting. Shit.
Huh?
My weakness is not having a few
Oh,
turns to prepare my
I see.
shit.
Damn, bro.
Bonus action economy. It's gotten good this week. It's just not.
Alright, we'll just wait for Amy. It's great having all the carriages.
Yeah. This thing, like, realistically, I don't know if my souls would be on the horse, but like, I just think it's...
If you want to say you kick one with you, that's fine. That's up to you.
Does S have a sword on him or anything?
I imagine you would. Yeah, you have a short sword on.
Just...
I play dead.
My guy's going through it right now. Wakes up from a nightmare and just sees this.
Yeah.
Owned up those kobolds. Came from like a proper fish.
Yeah. Chuck them up. Woo.
Crossbows were coming in handy already.
Mm-hmm.
It's very surprising because people like up lower level would be like attack twice, but also he's shooting blank range.
Yeah. I love that feat.
Oh, dude.
We get sent him.
How do you want
Also,
to shut the bathroom door?
Wait up.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot. I will long this.
Yeah, everyone would have long rest.
Erase my markdowns. Gotta do that.
Alright.
Sentinel building, that's when like someone attacks your name.
Yeah.
And you're next to
Yeah.
Or if they try to leave my range,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
something.
And it stops them from really
Yeah.
getting
So that is super nice with that.
Alright. In that moment, as S flings the door open, you see this stone warden with his shield pinning this guard to the ground. These wardens are notorious for not being able to do violence to people. But in this moment has pinned this individual to the ground. You can see his arm being pushed into the gravel. And first up, making sense, Strider.
I'm going to,
Let's have it.
as I walk to the door, I'm going to be like, Sebastian, and I grab his short sword and I draw it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
This is what the city wanted. And I go down the stairs, and I'm just gonna bonus action and drink my Hunter's Sight on and target that.
Yep.
And so my eyes, already being very yellow, you would have seen this at night time. They're very much like owls. They start to glow even more, and it's like quicker to the move. Yeah, and I'm just gonna start with
Yeah, go for it.
Rose get hit today.
Right.
Oh, he's got 2 shields though. You never know. That's gonna be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
24. That hits.
That's 15 damage.
15 damage. In this moment, as you pull that blade from Sebastian, charge out the door, and go in for a strike, you feel it immediately resist the blade. And realize in a moment here that this is a magical weapon, as it just barely nicks the side of this creature. It would have been immune had this not been S's sword.
Oh my
Wait, what
god!
am I meant to do against it?
I don't know.
Oh, shoot.
Shit.
Alrighty.
I will say that if anyone's looking, I dig in deep.
Yeah.
And there's almost like a ventral twist to the blade.
With that, it is the warden's turn. You can see that, like, pink lightning just sparking all around the interior of this creature. And in that moment, will just lift that shield up from the guard that it is pinning and try and push you against the caravan wall.
So it has stopped pinning the guard?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh.
16 to hit.
That's my answer.
Hell yeah. 11 bludgeoning damage. And you fall to the ground
Oh shit, prone boys.
as he knocks you over.
Oh no.
You can see that electricity rattling through this automaton.
Oh, I spit something. We're like, Seb, you better find out what's going on with this thing before I do.
Alright. With that, we're up to the guards. I don't have a stat roll for. Actually, the one that is on the ground is fully unconscious.
Oh.
I can tell why.
Being on this side of the caravan, this one is immediately going to start running down the staircase here and pop out at the door. This one's going to jump onto this ballista. And is going to immediately rake it across and fire down. And it hits, but the defender just pushes the bolt into the door as it sinks in. S is up.
What's the... Oh, I did the background. So sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I don't know. So.
Yeah. From behind you in the caravan, you hear the plucking of an instrument, and you see a faint violet light emerge around this creature as S casts Fairy Fire on it. So for up to a minute, it casts a faint light, and any attack roll against it has advantage if you can see it. Alrighty.
Well, that's some music to my ears. Thank you.
Let's see some good work. Yawn is up.
Considering my stature, would I know that these guys would do nothing, like my blade would do nothing against these guys?
You've worked alongside these things before. Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence, you say?
Yeah.
15.
15. You know that these things can ward off most non-magical attacks.
Okay. I'm gonna... And guard is unconscious?
He's unconscious.
Okay, I'm gonna... how much movement is it for me to get out of it?
So 10, so you've used 15.
Okay. Okay. I'd like to attempt...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the warden doesn't have anything pinned right now, does it?
I mean, it's smacked Strider up against the carriage, but it isn't, like, holding him there.
Can I attempt to... I'd like to make a weapon attack, but I'd like to aim it specifically for the joints that are holding the shields up. Like, those things like shield, I want to hit it where it's attached to the shield, so that it would maybe break off.
Okay. Give me an attack roll here.
13.
13. You try, and your sword just scrapes up the length of that shield, just spraying sparks up the length of it as you push back.
No.
Seeing this, I will be like, I will grab the blade that I use,
Yes.
this is blade, and I will flip it, and I'll hold the ankle out to the armor. Like, this time, don't get angry. And I point that out to you.
She will smile at that comment, and she'll take the blade.
Okay. Anything else from you there?
No. I've got the blade now, but I don't think I can do anything with it.
Alright.
It's a short sword.
Yeah, so that'll be a D6. Okay. Lily.
Yeah, nothing.
Hey,
As you immediately hear that thud outside, followed by a second thud, and the scraping of metal against stone.
What is going on outside?
I'll actually say in that moment you hear Jim go, maybe stay inside the caravan.
I do want to see. Can I see if I see Lily come out?
You probably catch a glance of her.
I will. Lily, grab my bottom sword from my horse now.
Horse? Where's your horse?
It's the one behind your carriage. The one with all the pouches and the two swords. The bottom one, not the top. And the most rushed voice you can do. Which one?
Yeah, it's 30.
Yeah.
That horse would... I would say that you could at least grab the stuff now.
The bottom one.
And I assume she pulls out the incredibly gleaming, shiny blade.
Just get it to me somehow.
No,
I was expecting.
I mean, you still have your action. You can dash if you want. Unless you had something else planned, don't let me stop that.
Yeah.
You gonna throw it?
Like,
I'll put my hand
the hand, try and let it glide on the floor.
Okay, give me, please.
Bang up my blade on concrete.
Give me an athletics check, please.
Right.
Yeah.
15.
15? Alright, you... And I'll say that it clatters to the ground maybe 5 feet from Strider.
Part of him's like,
Baby.
silver blades are really fragile.
Anything else from Lou?
I focus with I think. Fine.
Sure.
Kind of lucked out for the Nemesis blade, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, let's
No.
hear that. Okay. And we come to everyone else that's involved here. Jim would notice at this point that you're not in the caravan, so he's just going to kind of sit tight and just try and make his way off the side. This one's going to just try and veer off a little bit, and he's going to try and pull up the tab.
I just fall onto my ass because the carriage moved. Because I'm leaving it.
Yeah. Sorry.
It hits the rail on.
Yeah. Back to stride.
So, I stand up.
Yeah.
How fast is my blade?
Like 5 feet. You just have to duck over.
I'll duck over and grab it.
Yeah.
I guess then I can't stand on the boy guard here.
Hmm.
The guard's in my way, right? I can't stand there.
Correct. He is in that space.
Alright, that's alright. It's Fury Fight anyway.
Yeah.
I will grab my blade.
Yeah.
Look it over and I'm like,
Oh, he has two.
this should work. And I will
I would have had it on.
go for a stab.
Do you want to roll just quickly?
Ooh, even fine.
23. I assume your gear is... This was still with the non-magical weapon?
Yeah.
No effect. Even aiming at specific points, this thing is built to resist mundane weapon.
25.
Oh, that'll hit.
So my blade goes through.
Yeah.
I will bonus action for that, do that, make it my prey.
Okay.
Before I figure. That's... damage. 20 damage.
Oh,
Sweet, let's go.
Alright.
I'm just gonna try to cut through wherever the electricity
Yeah.
stuff is.
As you slash through, that electricity seems to grow in intensity as it continues to like twitch and malfunction.
Come on. As a man that's experimented quite a lot.
Yeah.
Could I see if this looks like if it was to die, it could explode?
Oh.
Give me a perception check, or we'll make this an Arcana check.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Cool. Unnatural 20.
And that's 20. You can see that. Excuse me.
Because these eyes, man, they're rolling so well.
You can see that those blue runes on the inside that like faintly glow are fritzing, and this electricity is growing. There is a chance that it could potentially detonate.
On that note, then,
Yeah.
do I understand the runes? Could I know what I'm?
Oh, you would have no idea.
Okay. I will then instantly go. Everyone within a 50 meter radius leave. It might explode when it's defeated. I can't ensure all your safety.
Oh boy.
Then it's my turn.
That's you. All right.
Just guess 50. You're safe.
When we come back,
15 feet. Or
50.
15 feet.
Yeah. It's 0. 5s.
the warden is going to turn in Yona's direction.
Oh, yeah.
And again, sparking up is going to burst that shield in your direction.
Alright, let's have it.
14 to hit.
Misses.
All right.
I'd like to riposte and use
Okay.
my action to expend on superiority die to make a melee attack against the creature.
Go for it.
That's up for pose.
Repousse. You put that to superiority.
Which is completely beneficial.
Um,
I realize,
14 to hit.
Does not.
realize it.
Oh, Advantage?
Because
Plus
it's
fairy fight?
Yeah.
Oh, worse. Damn it.
Alrighty.
Damn it. And that's
It's not going to do anything.
well,
less
it
than
wasn't
that
my
one.
turn.
Yeah.
It was reaction.
This guard at this point Just runs out. Is everybody all right out here?
We have one down.
Can you get the gear?
Right now?
This is a problem, and I feel like they can deal with it.
All right. And she'll turn around and look like she's ready to head back the other direction.
Yeah. What the fuck do you mean the gear?
They take care of these automatons. They made them, or just go with it.
As you hear of that big crossbow turret being pulled in that direction again, aimed at the warden. That's going to hit. Unfortunately, the mundane damage is glanced off the stone shield and into the dirt. I don't think this is working.
Grab this injured man and get out of here.
They will make their way down. Okay. Yes, is going to maintain concentration, but exit the caravan on this side. Just making sure that he's maintaining line of sight. Yona.
I would like to hit it with the short sword
Alrighty.
that I have, but I already have advantage. Although,
Can it be used with strength?
yes, I checked. You can use
Yeah.
strength or dex.
So it's tough.
Although, in this moment, I'm actually gonna go to injured boy here.
Yeah.
And he's injured or dead.
Well, I want you.
First glance, hard to tell. You could use your action to do a medicine check if you'd like.
I'd like to make a medicine check.
Alright, give me a medicine check, please.
A girl of the people.
That one.
That one. He's not dead. I'll give you that.
Okay. I'll grab him.
Yeah.
And I will drag him away. I was here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I'll go back that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The warden will take an attack of opportunity on you.
On me though?
Yeah.
Not the.
Okay, cool.
I don't think that'll do. 12 for hit.
Not hit.
As it and you feel that rush of wind as that shield tears through the air behind you.
And I'll shout to any guard that might still hear me. That's she was on her way down there.
Yeah, she's ducked out the other side.
Okay. I'll wait for her to come in.
Lily, what's the plan?
How's it looking?
The sparking has grown in intensity, but it's still lashing out.
Like,
Do you need some help?
Magic's the only thing that works on this, so yes. Please.
Or
You might get a thank you.
yeah, right.
it's just
Yeah, Lily, what's that plan?
something.
Yeah?
That's fair. Alright. 3d6. What?
Unlike the characters, because they're old.
Wait, never did. No, because I never aged.
So unlike the characters.
That's 10 psychic.
10 psychic. Somehow, this stone creature without a brain is not resistant to psychic damage.
Oh, hell yeah.
They
And-
all have souls.
You watch Strider as you're up close to it.
Oh, yeah.
The lens flickers off for a moment, flicks back on, and you watch that electricity inside it grow, and you feel a shockwave erupt from underneath it. Can I please get a dex save from you, and from Yona?
Okay.
Oh, I'm out of it.
But, dudes, okay? Because I
He's just out.
be between.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just out of it.
Sick. Dex save.
Still.
And Rogue is just out.
Thank
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
15.
7.
So, alright. So Strider's going to take half damage. Yuana's going to take full blight. So 11 lightning damage to you, 5 lightning damage to you.
Damn, bro.
It is now bloodied, if you will.
Bloody. It's got nuts and bolts falling off.
Okay.
I would also like to bonus action bardic inspiration on Strider.
Alrighty.
No idea.
Cut that thing into pieces. This is our
Oh,
Fuck you.
Singing.
Invented the set.
Yeah. Alright, that brings us back to the top, back up to Strider.
sick.
Gonna
Yeah,
cut his life into pieces.
Bloody. Oh boy.
Do you want to just remind me what Bardic Inspiration actually does?
Yes.
Yes.
I read the book. So I can inspire others through stirring words or music. Use bonus action. Choose one creature other than you within 60 feet of you who can hear you. That creature gains 1 bardic inspiration die, which is a d6. And that lasts 10 minutes, and they can roll it and add it to a ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. And they can wait until after the 20th roll before deciding to use bardic inspiration, but must do it before the DM says whether the roll is successful.
Okay. Attack ability set. What's Strider's plan?
Depending, your answer will depend what I choose to do.
Yeah.
We mentioned that I could do some research after combat, correct? Instead of during combat. So then I don't need to do it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I will swing a ding ding.
Okay, go ahead.
But he's still got Fairy Fire, right?
He does still advantage.
I can choose to use the D6 before you reveal the answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can do my rolls
Yes.
Yes.
and then choose it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be 25 to hit.
Cool, that'll do it.
Alright. And with the dice. Yes. Aww.
Yeah.
14 damage.
Nice.
14 damage. That's fine.
That's like an average.
I actually have a bonus action free for once because my crossbow will do nothing against said dude.
Correct.
I get the feeling that he's resistant to poison. Actually,
Acid might be
I
okay.
do have
but
acid.
poison-
Boy.
I'm gonna. Can I use a bonus action? The bonus action to dip. What is it to dip?
Let me check what an acid vial.
Yeah, how much is it to
Pretty sure it's a bonus action.
so effectively.
Might be a throwing though.
Yeah, I think acid. is as an action, you can
probably
splash the
acid.
contents of this vial onto a creature.
Okay.
Poison fine, but acid would just wear away whatever you're chucking it on.
Yeah. Yeah. Then that's honestly gotta be me. I'm gonna. One, two. He used his reaction, right, to swing last, and it hasn't become his turn again.
Correct.
So I will,
Back in under the tree.
and I'll, as I do that, I'll like bring it on, big fella.
Hell yeah.
Just trying to draw him away from
Yeah.
everyone else.
And he would have like attempted to go for a swing, but his reaction being used on your honor is too late and is immediately facing you and starts walking in your direction.
Yes.
Roll a d6 for me.
Yeah.
1.
Alright, he doesn't get it back. So, he will instead go for a slam on Strider.
Like he did. I looked away for a
Sorry.
second. Right, he looked like he teleported from me. I saw him there, and then I looked at your dice tray, looked back, and I was like, oh shit.
Go, Reinhardt check. Unnatural 20.
Yeah, that might hit.
That'll do it.
And that might hit.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Just imagining him running with the shields on his arm, just two.
And he does put you on your ass.
Oh, the throne!
I will, as I go to my ass, I will spit a decent chunk of blood out.
Alright.
Okay. 2.
Guards.
I need assistance before my challenges.
The first guard runs off to attempt to contact the gear. The second one coming down from that tower goes, "You need any help out there?"
Please aid this man.
Alright, on my way. Dash.
Is it a guard, not the Iron Leader? Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
She uses her full action to sprint out and gets to there.
What do we do?
The building's on fire.
Oh, there's a big, giant robot being evil. But there's that cat in that tree that can save it.
Oh, I think that cat is going to save it.
S will duck around that carriage, strum down on his lyre, and you'll hear a melody. This is not a simple lyre. This is a full 10-stringed, full rich sound as he strums down, and just in a melodic tone. Just, "You're not down yet."
This is the first time my hood is not on.
Yeah.
And I just got blood bruised, my hair's down.
And he's going to give you a healing word at 3rd level.
Thank you.
Oh, healing.
And you get 11 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
It's pretty nice.
You won't teach
I got
Take that. Definitely feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, it's always good to have you around.
Alright. What do you want to do?
I'm boosting it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find it.
Yeah.
And with the short sword that I was given, Fairy Fire still going?
Yep.
Sick. And I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Go ahead.
Natural 20.
Oi, nice. Lucky that wasn't a
Good roll it again.
I'm gonna expend a superiority die.
Yeah.
Does that
Sure does.
Did you roll 2
I mean, I'll have to double check that, but I'm going to say for now. it does.
roll not D20.
I'll roll another d20 just to see. And I would like to make it a goading attack.
Yeah. Go
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
Fine.
Yeah,
Hello.
I got you, bro.
And this is the short sword, so that's a d6.
Yes.
6.
And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. DC
It's quite right.
13.
So a lot of brain.
8.
Okay, so
A lot
that
of brain in that
means
movie.
that
It
means
took psychic damage. I don't know.
on any
Also-
target other than me, he has disadvantage.
Okay, sick.
Alright, and now we roll the dice.
I bet you was like, he could tank for a bit. Maybe that was a bit too long.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, this guy's got it. And then it was like, no, this guy
Yeah.
don't got it.
They got 2 massive concrete shields.
Yeah.
No one's taking that.
23 magical slashing damage.
Yeah.
You thought I was done. I'm gonna action slow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Action surge,
baby. Get in with it.
Oh.
And then target. That's a fun just looking roll.
Yeah, I know.
14 does not quite hit.
Damn!
Even through the magical sword, you glance the blade up the shield, leaving a nasty gash up the length of it, but not dealing any damage to the
And
creature itself.
bonus action second one.
You.
Alrighty,
Alright, that's me now.
that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Then we come to Lily.
Lily.
What's Lily doing? Oh, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, when
Sorry,
you
sorry.
remember
Yeah, it's me. I had to give a roll a concentration check before in my life.
Yeah.
Oh. What are you crossing?
My hunter's thing.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I renamed all my
Yeah.
potions.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So, like,
But
it's
corners.
the
Stay out of range of that.
ocean.
Yeah.
Like a elixir of insight.
Oh, I'm saying as the whispers work, she's
Yeah.
gonna do it again.
Alrighty.
Wisdom saving throws.
13.
Oh, that's the DC.
Oh, so he just makes it.
No!
Does he take any damage?
Oh.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to move. Oh, then we go. 4 damage. 4 psychic damage.
Very nice. How do you finish him off?
With dissonant whispers.
Yeah.
Break apart.
Yeah.
And fall.
As Yorna takes a strike and completely misses, the warden stands tall and looks like it's about to slam the shield down on Strider on the ground, and you just watch the lens pop in its head and shatter forward, and the whole thing begins to fall. Can I please get dex saves from the two of you as that electricity surges out from underneath it as it goes down?
16.
What was that?
16.
Okay, half for you.
28 plus 4, 24.
Half for you.
Setting inspiration. Wow.
Here's my inspiration.
18 halved is 9.
Oh, yeah.
As again, electricity surges out from the creature as it falls into the dirt.
And I immediately extend my hand out to Strider.
I turn onto my side and get up myself. Thanks for the offer, but don't know you that well, yeah?
Yeah, you got it good. I don't know what you did, but you got it good.
I whispered.
I'm gonna pull out a vial, I'm gonna pull out a pouch, I'm gonna put some herbs in it, shake it, and then drink it, and heal.
Yeah.
No, you did absolutely well.
I'm gonna go see how he's doing.
Yeah, the guard would be helping them get back up. And
So he's okay?
they're stable, but they'll have to take him away unconscious.
Alright. Any sign of the gear yet?
Hmm.
Anything on that?
We bring up a character that I didn't think I would need today.
Woohoo!
No, this one. And
It doesn't. I mean, this fight took a little bit of time, and as things kind of settle down, maybe 5 or 10 minutes pass, and eventually you see a familiar face to you. A half-elven girl in kind of beiges and browns. You can see a book at her side with a gem inset on it, a clipboard in the other hand that she has tucked under her arm as she's sprinting in your direction. Long, flowing overcoat in that same beige. She has a French beret pulled to the side with vibrant blue dyed hair falling into a short bob around her. You see the familiar face of Natasha running down. Is everything okay out here? I heard there's some trouble.
Yes, one of the wardens. You know how it's usually blue energy? It went all pink and purple and kind of electrifying.
Your so-called city defenders seem to do the opposite of what they're supposed to do.
I will say this is a first. And she will like immediately crouch down next to the thing and start checking stuff.
No, I thought to let you know as soon as possible, seeing as this seems quite out of the ordinary.
And this was sudden or took a moment?
Sudden, it seemed.
Smashed our door pretty much instantly.
When did this happen?
Maybe,
2 minutes ago?
yeah.
3?
And can you describe exactly what you saw? As she's like pulling wires and kind of fiddling with
It
stuff.
was, in like the gaps, it was electricity coming out. It's pinkish, purplish,
Room started shaking.
looked violent.
All right. She'll disconnect something. The last of those rooms will power down. Yes. I'll have someone come and collect the remains and try and figure out what's happened. And she'll like immediately lock eyes with you, and any confidence that she had just kind of washes out of her system. Sorry.
It's fine, I just don't think robots should do human jobs. And I will
Maybe Billy's in her.
I'll crouch down and I will flip my book, and I would like to figure out its things.
Ah, yes.
Like, leave it here for at least a little while. I deserve some info after all this.
She just kind of nervously nods and then runs back into the city.
Thank you!
No response.
So the gear of the people that made these things will know how to fix them.
A combination of that. They brought them into general use for the guards, just as defensive measures. And they do maintain them, so this seems very sudden. It's got me a little worried.
I'm worried because it activated them. The card of it's.
These aren't meant to get violent, ever. Like, unless it's like really violent self-defense, they never do, ever. I didn't even think it could do that.
Yeah. Well, this is what the city wanted. Guess there's gonna be consequences at some point.
Just doesn't really make sense.
Some sort of arcane thing. Okay. I'll before I do my research,
Yeah.
this actually might help.
Hmm.
I will grab another potion.
Yeah.
And I will shake it up, drink it, and my eyes will kind of almost like the light keeps like flickering for a bit,
Yeah.
and then it will stay like a more pinky yellow. And I can now see arcane and magic. I'll use my pointed arcane sight and detect magic on it.
Yeah, all right. Give me an Arcana check.
See what I can find. Do I have advantage because I have my sight on now?
The site is allowing you to make this
Okay,
check.
okay. Then like nothing or one.
A 1. Can you give me as well, please, an investigation check while you're here?
Oh, I can do that. A 1.
A 1. Arcane sight kind of washes over you, and you can see enchantment inlaid into this metal, into this stonework. Runes and arcane sigils that you have very little understanding of, connections of wiring and pipes and various stones and metals that form this creature. This is not something that makes sense to you. This is not a kind of creature that you've had to face before.
Play it off cool. I'll be like, there's a lot of arcane things mixing around, but I can't really tell.
You dabble in the arcane?
No, I just one of my elixirs allow me to see arcane energy.
Oh, before I forget. And she pulls out the blade that you gave her.
Yeah, I'll walk over there.
Yeah, I mean, Yes would be walking up and just kind of looking down at the thing. Well, that was unexpected. Everyone all right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks to you. Your blade came in handy. It's unexpected to work like that. Thank you.
Wasn't expecting it to be taken from my side, but that's all right. Did its job.
Are you able to tell if anything arcane has gone wrong with this at all?
Doesn't take a genius to tell you that. Something wrong's happened here.
Yeah, I do worry for your safety, however, because it did happen on your cart out of all of them.
Yeah. He kind of takes a look around.
Magic kicks in pretty quick normally.
I'm gonna investigate the cart that he was sitting in. See if there's any runes scratched onto this cart that might have activated it.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Ooh, dirty 20.
30-20. Nothing on the cart itself. You can see, obviously, scratches and scrapes where this shield has impacted both the road and the cart. Probably the most notable thing, from the first strike that Strider took, there appears to be like a almost fluorescent pink liquid that has like been scattered across the road, just faint. And even as you're approaching, the like vibrant fluorescent nature of it is kind of dulling down into almost like a deep maroon color.
Can I borrow one of your vials, please?
Which one?
An empty one.
Oh, yeah, sure. Can I look over what she's looking at, see if there's any magic coming from the liquid?
You look over, and this liquid, while it is rapidly fading, is just by nature kind of magically infused.
I'm gonna scoop
But
some
that
up
magic
real
is
quick
fading. Yeah.
and pocket that later
Yeah,
for
so it's-
Natasha.
So you'd have a vial of essentially rocks that are covered in whatever this liquid is.
Okay.
I'll let you go. Let's do it on. You wanna?
Hmm.
Do you mind if I pour half of that into a vial of my own? I have a research lab that I can use as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take half of it.
What's Lily doing as this is happening?
I'm doing my charge.
Alright.
You guys can deal with that.
Jim would come around the back. You alright there, lass?
Nah, I'm scared of those things if there's more in the city.
Try not to let them get to you. They are there to protect people. I've seen them do their job. They're damn good at it.
Have you seen anything like this happen before?
Not like this. Haven't heard of anything like this happening. It's a tad worrying that it would happen at the entrance to the city, though. I'm sure someone will sort it out. I'm good with that. You'll be alright. Don't let this trick get to you. This is, odd happenings all around. Don't usually have such excitement on the road.
Well, at least not a lot of people got there.
Everyone got out with their lives. That's what matters.
I'll walk over. I'll put my arm over the case.
Hmm.
I'll walk him to kind of actually what it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what? Did anyone have something out for you?
Not that I'm aware of. This is complete random happenstance. Although I'm not so sure about that, even. I mean, I did a brief scan. It doesn't seem like it had anything specifically to do with me.
Just lay low for a little bit. Maybe just stick to areas, unless you want to be bait and be loud.
I'll pull a few strings and see if I can find any information.
Just be careful.
Of course.
Did the guard see our ID? Not the robot.
The guard that was with the warden, the currently unconscious one that's being probably by this point dragged off in the stretcher.
I'm gonna stand where the warden was.
Yeah.
And it's gonna stand pretending like I'm it.
Yeah.
It's gonna look around and cuts on my left. Right side is forest. I'm gonna kind of see a little look. I think roughly this tower or this area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look and see if there's anything left behind or it seems like someone could have been there and shot something at it.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Ooh.
That's really good. 26.
26. You scan for a good few minutes, and almost annoyingly are confident that there was not a bystander that activated whatever happened.
Yeah, fine. Whatever. Never mind. I'll walk back. I will actually go to Rogue and I'll grab the 2-in-1 sword holder, put the sword back in, and I'll actually grab it and keep it over my shoulder now.
I'll head back to my cart and check the door and is still there.
Yeah, he'll just be kind of like still hiding as you come over and be like, "Is it alright to come out?"
Yeah, that's all sorted now.
Good, good. Right, and he'll just kind of climb his way back up onto the carriage.
Well, I've got a lot to report for sure. This is worrisome.
As people kind of begin filtering back into the caravans, the last few IDs are checked. People kind of getting themselves situated. You can probably grab Rogue at this point.
I will go up to a guard first.
Yeah.
As I'm taking Rogue. I'm like, send one of your men to the guild hall and say that the mission to protect these carriages needs a up in its gold price for fighting a warden.
Right, yes, I'll do just that.
Thank you.
Damn.
Of course. They'll walk off.
Fair enough. Man's got bloodied and bruised by it.
About that time, as you have a chat with that guard, you can see walking down the street in this direction of this attack is an individual in full Iron Legion attire. About 7 foot tall, a dark grey skin. Short for a Goliath, but a Goliath nonetheless. Towering over anyone in this caravan. You can see a partial kind of half-plate armor, heeled boots, a red shawl around their neck, and red loincloth that hangs around their waist. You can see on their back what at first just looks like a scimitar, you can see has a blade at both ends. A long, dual-bladed scimitar over the shoulder. You can see their face is still chiseled, lean, but unmistakably feminine. Short black hair that barely comes down to the shoulders, and a shock of purple dyed at the front. Walking down in the direction of the caravan.
Put my hood up as I see them.
Yeah. Kind of is looking around the group. Kind of glances straight past you, looks at the guards. And at this point, you would turn around and lock eyes with Kari. How did I know you would be here? And you're not even in your colors. What are you doing?
Well, I was on my way back, and I had some issues along the way.
You were protecting a city caravan. You should be in your colors, Yorn.
Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
Is everybody alright?
Yeah, for the most part. One of the guards got hit pretty bad, but he's gonna live. He'll be fine.
Good. This hunk of stone is on the ground?
Yep.
I assume somebody has called the gear down here already?
Already done.
Very good. Right, you'll be wanting a report. I assume since you were here, you'll be able to give that?
I've got plenty to tell.
Good. Who else was with you here?
And I motion over to, because I don't think I have gotten her name yet. I motion over to the bar in the corner. This lovely lady, she's been very helpful in our battles.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
And I see that you look very like
I'm leaned up and I am completely looking at him and haven't lost like sight of him, and I'm just listening to the conversation.
and a acquaintance we made along the way.
Right.
Some from the noble house, I think, and then obviously myself.
And it takes a look around. Right. And she will walk over and start taking statements from a few individuals, but can tell that Strider doesn't want any of the conversation and that Lily's a little shaken up, so we'll just kind of leave them to their devices, but we'll start conversing with the others.
I'll leave one statement. It's like, as they come up to me and then go to walk away after I don't say anything, I'll say, John was in better hands when it was just people.
Unfortunately, we don't have as many as we used to. She'll walk away. A bit of a questioning and investigation would happen here until Kari is content that she's figured out that no one here was behind any sort of malice or attack. Right, you may all be on your way into the city. At that point, she'll actually walk up to Lily. You are visiting?
Yes, for the festival.
Right. May I see your wax? He takes it and just kind of leans up against one of the caravans and pushes a step into it.
Oh, yeah.
That'll give you access to the lower city while you're here.
Thank you.
Of course. Do you have any concerns? Just speak with any of the guards. They can get messages to and from all around the city.
I don't.
Very good.
Does Lily seem more nervous as this big dude comes up to me?
You can roll on this side.
This is a female.
I'm waiting for it. Roughly, I get the sense that.
Hey, she might be pretty good.
Oh.
This is a high roll versus a high bonus.
The highest roll you can get.
Yeah.
Or
17.
that's 20.
What was your thing again?
See if you'll know this as the big guy.
The girl.
Oh, I guess she's just my name. What happened?
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'll walk up to Lily. It's safer in the lower district of town. There's less. I assume there's less of the big robots in the lower core city. There are plenty of places around there that you can save them. And I will give her 2 doses of my throat stuff that I made.
What's this?
Medicine and herbs. Like sulfur.
Oh.
When you sing, I assume you sing.
I assume the same.
I have nothing to get back in return.
I don't want anything. Just you seemed a little shaken. Alright, and I'll look back to you. I keep being nice, guys.
Eventually, the carriages make their way into the city and part ways once they get through the gates. Yorna's carriage would make its way through the streets of the Ring of Earth, the lower district of the city here. And the entrance to the city houses a bunch of shops, inns, stables, all manner of kind of functional workplaces that would serve people coming and going from the city. But kind of just beyond those few rows of buildings are houses of the working folk and the common people. But your carriage would wind up this road and park up pretty close to the stairs near the entrance to the Ring of Stone. S's carriage.
Yeah, I'll pat Werewolf on the butt and get him to just go home. And I will go with the carriage.
It will take a different route, but will also end up near the entrance to the Ring of Stone. And Jim's carriage would veer off to the right into the Ring of Earth to his shop. Is there anything that you're doing as this carriage is moving through town?
I'll see if, like, I don't know how much I can gauge from inside this carriage, but I want to see if any whispers or, like, not whispers, but talk has made it through the town yet about the commotion outside.
Yeah, give me an insight check. Just as we go through here.
It's so funny. So fun.
Doesn't seem like it. Eventually your cart takes you alongside the grand gardens that are situated either side of the entrance to that large, overbearingly tall building with the gold domed roof. They look lush and green and healthy. The House of Gold, that big building, stands tall between them. Anything Strider's discussing?
The first level is the earth.
Yeah, Ring of Earth.
Stone.
And then stone.
And I'm at the stone entrance, or
The carriage would journey up to the staircase to the Ring of Stone.
Sebastian, I'll walk with you to where you need to go, and it would be just of everything that's happened.
Very well.
So it's safer that way. I'm sure people won't ask questions. I'm sure rumors have spread already about what happened.
No doubt they'll reach my ears soon enough. So, I know I should probably lay low for a while, but I might do a little bit of digging. It's not my ears; it'll be someone else's. Of
Just keep me in the loop.
course. So, if anything comes of it, I'll probably be working the coming days.
All right. And keep an eye out for the usual thing.
Of course, always.
Is there any good doctor areas in the Ring of Stone? Some medicine.
What are you looking for in particular?
I've made some ointment for, not ointment, throat stuff that helps.
You can probably drop by Timball's Remedies. Might have some coin for what you've done.
We'll do that.
Right, lay low for a while. I'll be in touch shortly.
Have my gold as well.
I will.
And I will go with them to the stone.
So the two of you kind of walk up in that direction. Is Lily continuing with the caravan till it reaches?
Yeah.
Then you would eventually make it to a rather tacky-looking shop with Jim. You get kind of swerving in around the right through the Ring of Earth up into kind of a secondary market district that is a little more local, less city front. And you can see what is somewhere between like a blacksmithing shop and an ore refinery. Black smoke billowing out of a chimney on the side, and a metal sign that has the Orporium engraved into it.
The whole what?
Alright, we're here.
You need any help unpacking?
No, I should be alright. I've got some friends that'll help with that.
Then guess I'll meet you during the festival.
Absolutely. If you need anything else in the meantime, you know where to find me. He kind of just slams on the door of his shop. I'll be here.
Oh,
Do you know where you're going?
have a wander and see if I can find any inns that interest me.
Of course. Well, don't be a stranger.
You too.
He'll kind of start tending to tying his horses off and taking his luggage down, and a few other kind of gruff, soot-covered looking dwarven folk will kind of meet him at the front.
We'll have to roll for creature info.
Oh yeah, give me your investigation check.
21.
Oh, wow, alright. I had it open. Where'd it go?
Yeah, just send me a screenshot for now.
I'll give you vague info here.
Okay, just gonna write it down or
I'm just going to give you the searchable for now.
shit.
So there it is.
For now, is it not enrolled enough, or for now is just
I'll send you some more details. But you'd know that would be a very upper one.
enrolled enough?
Your monster hunter roll.
It's not at all. Sure.
Now I'm going to pose a bit of a question to everyone here.
Oh yeah.
Honest.
You arrive in the city after this attack. The festival in maybe 10-ish days' time. What is everyone doing for the next 2 days, we'll say, worth of downtime?
I would like to look for a gift to repay Jim for his ride to the city.
Before that, where would you be staying?
Oh,
Would you find an inn?
yeah.
Yes,
Specifically, try to look for Oaklands.
It is one of the. It is one of the kind of city front inns, but not the one that is right at the front of the city. There is one inn that is a very well-traveled, lots of guests, but Jim kind of told you to just steer clear of that because there's who knows who in there. And you find your way to the Oakworm Inn. This is a smaller, quaint inn that looks like it could easily sleep 100 people. Not a full tavern, but there is a bar set up in the lobby, and you can see as you approach that there is a sign hanging above the door that is a wooden carving in oak of a dragon head.
Into the front counter.
You can see a very elderly-looking human woman. Her face looks like it was once almost perfectly round, but is now sagged at the sides and the edge. Got a single eyeglass over one eye. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
I like a room at 10 days.
Oh, very well. Well, it's a silver piece for a night, or 8 silver for 10 days.
I don't have any silvers. 1 gold enough?
That will be fine. And if you should only require 10 days, then you can get some change on the way out. Otherwise, we'll call it 14.
Okay.
Do you need anything else?
Any performances you know of during the festival?
Oh, there'll be all sorts, I'm sure. I heard the Primpetal sisters are in town, so they might be performing here or there. Not sure if they'll be down here or if they'll be up in the stones, but either way, that'll be a treat. And I'm sure there'll be others. There's always great street performances. Saw a fella the other year swallow a flaming sword. That was quite impressive. Can I get a name for the woman?
Lily.
Yeah.
Love this lady.
So, what's the story of this place?
Oh, this place has been in the family for a while. My great grandfather, I believe, is the one that founded it. He carved the image of the Platinum Dragon himself.
Platinum.
I mean, it's a wooden carving of the Platinum Dragon. He's I believe he was something of a deity. I couldn't be not 100% sure on that, to be honest.
Wow, that's quite a feat.
Anyway, we've been quietly operating here for the last couple 100 years, anyway.
Yeah.
That's quite impressive.
Old and trusted establishment.
Do you know of Cromwell?
I mean, the name sounds vaguely familiar. Might have heard it once from someone.
From Sandler Hollow?
Oh, yes, Jim's friend. I know the one.
Yeah, I'm one of his well-known friends. He
Oh.
told me to come visit the city.
Just give me a charisma check.
Jungle.
That is a 17.
Oh, well, that's great to hear. Well, we'll call your gold piece 20 knights.
Are you sure?
Of course, a friend of a friend is a friend.
Aww.
That's very nice of you.
This is so wholesome.
Right, anyway, here's your key.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Any places you recommend to visit?
I mean, just walk around. There's plenty of vibrant places here in town.
I shall do that.
And from there, you would be looking for a gift. What kind of a thing would you be looking for?
Does... Oh, I can check this out.
Does.
Yes. Just does.
Got a nice fine wine.
I'm so much in there.
Alice. It's not very nice. Yeah. Normally my back page might be lower, but I've got a small one in the front now.
Does his necklace hold any significance?
Who's?
Jim. Sorry. Because I'm looking at his character.
It's just a pretty rock that could be found in a mining trip.
Oh.
It's a story he would have told you a few too many times on the road, I'm sure.
Well, now he's giving me a replacement.
Yeah.
I'm going to look for magical necklace or pendant.
Ooh.
think that makes more sense of me too. I'm really repeat because you bring me really bad. Price. But I'm like, it doesn't. One doesn't look great. Two size ones, and I said, oh, yes, that's very strong.
Do you want to give me an investigation check? Asking around, looking for a store that you might visit.
7.
Oh,
wait, no, I read that wrong.
Welcome to my shop.
Asking around, not many people seem to have recommendations of places to go for magically influenced goods, but you would get directed to a more kind of mundane shop that sells a bit of everything called Alexander's All Sorts.
I'm gonna miscount first.
Just looking for them.
So convenient.
You never know.
Yo! I suppose if you don't know about it, right? It's like, but if you do know about it, you just like to try it out.
Aaron would know. Just around the world, it's like, man, I really need something right. And us.
Yeah,
Beard would help him.
Yeah.
for sure.
See these plants that were in his window? They're now roots of the rubbish.
Whoa.
Allowed the PP in.
So, alright.
Going in.
You walk into what is a very kind of well-maintained shop of, as the name would suggest, all sorts. You can see like snacks on one shelf and high-quality jewelry on another. You can see carved sculptures of dragons. You can see literature on a shelf and paintings on another. There is all sorts here that looks both new, second-hand.
Hello?
Be with you in a moment.
Oh, yeah.
Only takes a second or two before a half-elf in his maybe early 30s walks out from the back. Small, like spectacles set over the nose, his hair pulled back. Long, kind of flowing robes. Oh, and how can I help you today?
I'm looking for a necklace or pendants, mainly of magical suits.
Anything particular you had in mind?
Maybe something to help with travel?
Let me have a bit of a look. He kind of starts fiddling through some of the jewelry that he has on display. Something to help with travel. Takes a red gem down. This is... I had it in my head. Hang on. This is a rose amber amulet. They are precious stones said to help guide one through nature.
How so?
They are attuned to the earth, I believe. They are provide a sensory touch when one is heading in the right or wrong direction.
Yeah, I thought you would already know where he's going.
Oh, you never know. People get lost all the time.
Thank you, God. Anything else up for selection?
Oh, any number of things here. puts over like a green blue. Pure turquoise. It kind of glances down for a sec, glances back. Helps with healing one's wounds after a long day.
How much can it heal?
I believe it'll remove any nicks and scrapes that one has.
Anything else?
I mean, we have all manner of jewelry. We also have incense if you want to relax or energize. We have literature. We have artworks.
You roll on it.
Do you have anything of a warding kind of ability?
Ooh, what are you looking to ward? Evil spirits? Malintent individuals?
Hobos.
Maybe those of chaotic nature?
Chaotic nature.
Rogues.
You would be potentially looking for something a little more like this. And he reaches over to what almost looks like a dream catcher that has been woven out of dried flowers. These are apple leaf flowers. They have a faint apple scent and are said to ward off such things.
And how efficient is it?
I couldn't say, but I've never encountered such troubles in my shop, so it must be working somewhat.
How much for that?
For this one, you'd be looking at about probably 5 silver.
What price are we looking at for the Dreamcatcher and say the healing building?
Just give me just a general charisma check. Yeah.
I really thought you were going to pop in Nicholas out. You're like, it's long stride of it for an object. So we're going cards.
Let's say unnatural 20.
A natural 20.
Yeah.
The necklaces are usually 5 gold apiece, so if we say, why not? You're a keen new customer, we'll say 5 gold for both.
I'll take it.
That doesn't surprise me. Well, it strikes me as the time.
Okay, maybe one today.
Do you need those wrapped at all?
Can you put it in my box?
Of course. Big set to the back. Puts it in a box, comes back. Anything else for you today?
Have any herbs?
I mean, we have a number of things. So you can find those at the back. There should be a chart back there.
Chart.
So I'm not too familiar with those myself.
I look at the chart. What is the chart?
You can see all manner of like dried herbs and a chart above them that has like pictures with names underneath them.
Are there any that can go into creating oils?
What kind of oils are we talking?
One's for coating weapons.
Let me have a look.
See. Those are sharpness.
Looking around, you can see there is while scarce, there is a supply of something that is listed as black thistle. That is this kind of spiky, almost wheat-like plant that kind of sprouts at the top, and it is like a dark brown black in color.
Does it say how much it's worth?
150 gold.
Am I able to convert it to a lecture?
You could ask the shopkeep.
How much would this be worth in electrum?
Oh, can you go ahead here? Give me, please,
Oh, electric.
a persuasion check.
So what makes you doing?
Nat 24, 27.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Um,
27. Jesus. How much electrum do you have?
80.
So it's one, yeah.
100%. Yes.
It was 150. I can bring it down to the electrum equivalent of 75 gold. That'll be 150 electrum or 75 gold as well. Half the selling price.
And how often do you get this in stock?
Not very, surprisingly. It's harder to harvest than most.
Do you know the location?
Oh, somewhere deep up in the mountains. Been a while since anyone's been out in that direction.
I'll make an offer. If you can take off a bit of that sum, I'll go get some of this thistle to restock.
Give me another persuasion check.
This is a deception.
Okay, give me a deception check then.
Damn. Better not show your face there again.
Another net 24, 25.
Good, because I also got a net 20.
We like it here.
All right. Remind me again what you said.
I would like a reduced price that, and for the sake of stocking the thistle that I like.
I'll tell you what. If you are keen and find yourself able to restock such a rare and more dangerous ingredient, I'll knock it down to... let's call it... screw it. 50 electrum.
I believe we have a deal.
Very well. I look forward to seeing you again.
I like that. Look forward to seeing you again. You are never seeing Lily again.
I am out of here.
Gotta do retreats like that.
This is so different from like how Ari would have gone down.
It's
Oh,
good.
yeah, nah, I will be.
Ari would have been like, nah, take all my gold, it's fine.
Don't you
Pay it back.
And I'll actually get the thistle for you.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
Anything else for Lily?
No.
Alright. We'll jump. Ready?
Yeah.
What do you want to doing over the next couple of days?
So, as a side note, I want to check on the gardens to see if there's anything funky going on with the gardens.
Yeah. Give me a nature check. Right. Alright. You spend probably most of a whole day walking the gardens. These are large and vast. They cover several city blocks, essentially, winding through pathways, looking at the trees and the flowers and the pools, the rocks, and the birds and small wildlife that kind of find home here. You spend the day walking through and nothing catches your attention as off.
Okay. And the other thing that I would get up to is report what happened at Wood End and what happened on the road from Wood End to Argentum.
Yeah.
And then also report the warden funkiness to the Grandmaster.
Alright. I would say with the amount of stuff that happened, you would end up in something of a meeting with Carmine pretty quickly. So after not very long of being back, you would probably just be summoned after Kari kind of gave her report of what had happened. So you make your way up through the Ring of Stone, up into the High Stone, as it's called, where the various guild halls and establishments kind of line the city here, where many businesses operate and run in the upper levels of the city.
That's where you are.
Stone people.
You are at the rather large headquarters of the Legion, which is a two-part building. The Legion's training grounds on one side and the guards on the other, with a kind of processing and administrative building in the middle of the two. Within the actual Iron Legion headquarters themselves, walking through these halls of a few other individuals, you'd probably bump into a few of your regiment, till eventually making your way to Carmine's office, which just has a metallic plaque engraved with Grandmaster above the door. Come in.
Yeah, man, I got connections.
Carmine is very similar height to you. About 6 foot. She is half elf, kind of tan complexion, her hair pulled up in a ponytail. She is wearing essentially her full undersuit of what would be under her armor, but she has like almost a shawl over top of it. Her full plate is on a kind of easy access display rack at the back of this office. This office is carved of like rich timbers and dark woods. There's a bright, well-kept red carpet on the floor. She's sitting behind a large oak desk. Yona, good to see you. I heard you had some troubles on your way into the city.
Yes. Kobolds?
Yes, I heard lizard folk, but kobolds makes more sense.
As a side note, I would be wearing that. So.
Yeah.
Yes, I also have some strange happenings to report at Wood End.
Oh, how so?
While I was there, the great tree that stands atop of the stone hand. Some of its branches withered, broke off, fell, and turned into, I would say, vine-like monsters.
Well, that's deeply concerning. Is this a common occurrence, or is this something unique?
This is new. This is new.
I assume that means that you're back early to tend to the gardens.
I had a look. There's nothing out of the ordinary that I can see, but I might find out if maybe someone from Wood Inn can come and check everything properly.
Well, you still have your schedule free until the end of the week, so we weren't expecting you back so soon, so if you don't mind posting yourself there for a while and just making sure.
Yes, of course.
All right.
And you would have heard of the warden malfunction?
Yes, we are in investigations, us and the gear, trying to figure out exactly what happened there. We have a few leads and some potential individuals to look into.
Well, let me know if there's anything.
Of course, it will probably come across your radar in the coming days.
In addition, I don't know if you'll see Natasha or Lewin later, but when I pull out the vial with the stuff, she might want to sample this. I don't know if I need to go find her, or whether you might be...
I can get this to Elowen, that's alright.
Wonderful.
She'll take that and just put it in the drawer in her desk. You're doing alright. Sounds like the trip was rather rough.
I certainly wasn't expecting what happened that would end. It was a little bit, but I'm thinking of it.
Caravan was lucky to have you.
There was another sort amongst our caravan seemed to protect the noble carriage. Goes by the name Strider.
Not ringing any bells.
I think he's with the guild. Could be the
kind of wrecks her brain for a bit. Mercenary or adventurer?
struck me as an adventuring type.
Could be with the Wyvern's Horde, but I'm not sure.
I'll keep it in
Alright. Well, if you are doing alright, then, I mean, you're welcome to stay here, but I understand if you have other places to be, things to check in on.
I'll mill about. The warden thing's got me a little bit on edge, so I might walk through the streets for a bit.
Now, would you say that this would be kind of at the end of that second day being back in the city?
Yeah, I would have on my first day checked the garden for that whole day, and then the second day, like early in the morning, would have reported.
Then, as you mention the warden thing again, should go. Oh, actually, yes, someone came by asking some questions. This came for you, and she would hand you an envelope. And we'll swing over.
Envelope!
Just try it. What would you be doing?
First thing I would do before the 2 days, nighttime of the day before, I would like to just go to 3 quick locations.
Yeah.
One of them quicker than the rest. I will go to the guild hall to get my payment.
Yep. You can go in there, get the...
See if the guard added my extra for my damn warden expense.
Yeah. There's Friday sessions there.
Give me that money. I was promised 50 gold and then I gave the dude 20.
Yeah, so 30 for that. And there would be an additional... So you gave him 20, which gives you 30. There'd be an additional 20 gold there from an anonymous donor.
I'll then also, while I'm there, whoever's at the desk paying me. Next time, can you please save some of the more important orders for me alone?
I mean, we can do our best. The more challenging ones are usually kept for groups of individuals. You are a lone mercenary, I understand.
Yes, but those bloody wyvern horde people just keep getting in my way.
Nice.
Right. I will be sure to get that message up the chain.
Thank you. Good day.
Strider, correct?
Yes.
Very good.
And I will like to head to the tea shop.
And as a side note, I would have probably gotten the name of the other guild,
Mhm.
the mercenary guild, because she said, was it adventuring or mercenary? Strider. I wanted to catch the name for the other guild.
She was asking if he was a lone mercenary or if he was with a guild. So the only one that came to mind was the Wyvern Sword.
Gotcha.
To the tea shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Walk up to the counter.
Alrighty. Let me bring up that sheet. I didn't think I needed that.
You're gonna need 2 sheets actually.
Uh-oh.
It's very quick. I'm doing this at night too, in the dark.
Yeah.
Being quiet as I go into the building.
Then let's change the music. Yeah. Sort of like a music change.
There's different sides.
No idea what any of these tracks are. Let's go with you.
Fair
enough.
I don't know, that's kind of the vibe I was suddenly.
Alright. You're in the lower district of the Ring of Stone. There's a quaint building with lovely aromas wafting out the front. Big, kind of fancy, wooden carved the tea house above the door.
Welcome.
This kind of pale beige building, various teas and coffees and essential oils and things on display at the front, and a more elderly woman at the front desk. Oh, hello, good to see you again.
Good to see you too. You do sell lovely tea here. Though, could I please try a Lau's special blend?
Of course. Right this way. And she'll guide you through the kind of like bead curtain exit at the back of the
not
building.
the bead curtain.
And you can feel the air get noticeably colder as you walk down the probably 40-foot hallway. As you can begin to hear the sounds around you get a little more muffled as you enter the part of this building that is built into the underside of the high stone. So this building transitions from in the daylight to in the shadows. Standing at the end of that hallway is a familiar figure to you in a kind of off to the side secondary room. A looming 10, 11 foot tall, muscular, shoulders forward, axe at their side ogre, standing in this kind of middle ground entranceway. And it looks down at you as usual. Weapons at the door.
I take off my shoulder strap. Lean the 2 blades against.
Thank you.
I do this. Again, keeping my hand crossbow on my back under my cloak.
Mm-hmm. You don't see it.
Walk in.
Have fun.
Yes,
I'll
dude.
just pat him on the shoulder.
Boy. Hi.
You push through the purple curtain that leads into the back of the tea house, to the area known as the den. You step in here and immediately the lights are dim. Faint, kind of red and purple hues. And the first thing that hits you is the aroma. Scents of smoke and citrus and fruits and oils. This is a dimly lit space, but it is a large building. You can see lining the left and right along each wall are large, what are they called? Big booth sofa seats, each one with a table with some substance, or a large hookah pot in the middle with various tubes and pipes. Customers in various states of undressed, most wearing masks of some description, sit around smoking from those large hookah pots. As you walk further in this almost kind of raised platform at the edge of this building, at the far end of this building, this almost beanbag meets couch, where you can see Lou sitting there. He has what looks like a quite lithe half-orc male who is dressed in nothing but a towel around the waist, half slung over Lou's lap.
Damn.
Lou is an individual that as soon as he tries to meet your eyes is uncomfortable but charming. He wears a white blouse that has a few too many buttons undone. His pants are tight and glossy enough that they are reflecting the reds and purples of the ambient light in the room.
I'm keeping my eyes down because of the sensory overload of everything.
His white hair pulled back. He too has a pipe in his hand. And as he moves it, what at first looks like just a dark skin tone in this dimly lit room, as the light kind of passes his face, is a rich purple. His ears pushed back to impossibly thin points. Didn't expect to see you back here so soon.
Not really my choice, as you would know, but let's skip the pleasantries, please.
Of course. It just kind of taps that orc on the shoulder, and they kind of get up, wrap that towel around themselves, and walk off to one of the sofas.
I will pull out a piece of paper, and it's just a list.
Yeah.
I'll hand it over. It asks for if he has any flame lily, any charcoal, any frost lichen, or fibers. And poisons.
Okay, give me those again.
Alright. Flame lily.
Yeah.
Charcoal.
Yeah.
Frost lichen.
Yeah.
Fire peas.
Okay. Charcoal is something you could get from most general stores, but the others are all 10 gold per helping, if you will.
Okay.
And he has a few.
Of each?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I did not expect that. Then give me a rough number how much it would be to just buy this stuff.
Yeah. 70 gold should cover it. A couple of each out the back, I believe.
What if I, not often I try to deal with you, but I throw in something for you.
And what might that be?
I also want some information of her.
Lay your offer down first.
I'll pull out the vial of the people. Something like a warden went wild and attacked a guard, and I took it out. I went wild because of whatever this is.
Not what I was hoping you were going to offer me, but...
Sure, you or someone you know might find that interesting enough.
Indeed. Indeed. All right. Information?
Do you know anything about the warden attack? Maybe the target?
I've heard some whispers travel through the city. Any words that travel these streets end up here pretty quick. So far, word is it's a random attack. But who knows if there's truth to that or not.
I really believe so. It kind of happened in a weird time.
I have a tantalizing new shipment coming in the next few days if you're actually wanting to try some of my more refined goods.
Do you have anything that may help with sleeping?
Check back with me in a couple of days. I might have just the thing.
Well, on that note, how much does that vial maybe give me off on the price?
Give me a persuasion check.
We ain't awful. 13.
13. The vial got you your information, and we'll say, call it 60 gold even.
And do you have any poisonous kits on there?
Poisonous kit. I have something that I could put together. You'd be looking at about another 50 gold for such a thing. And you'd likely need to find someone that knows how to use it.
Do you know anyone?
I can ask around.
The reason I'm here was hoping to practice for the next 2 days.
I can get word to you if I hear anything, but no promises.
Fair enough. I will take that then. Very nice. I'm living in
And he'll try to kind of uncomfortably take the gold from your hand.
Again, I will grab the pouch perfectly amount and I will pour it out on the table.
Never any fun with Strider.
Don't know where those hands came go on.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah, oh.
I got one last question and I'll pocket all that.
Of course.
Do you know where a certain mutual friend might be? Currently. It's hard to find.
Damn.
Not because it's hard to find my phone. But yes. Vist.
Ah, yes. The merchant. One of his many little hiding holes, I'm sure. Hard to pin him down.
Fair enough, then I will continue looking.
Of course.
Thank you.
You're welcome any time. Don't be a stranger, Strider.
I will shiver and walk away, keeping my eyes down.
And Gaul will be standing at the entrance with your weapons in hand.
Thank you. Again.
Always a quick visit.
You remember our last tour?
I do.
Got anything for me?
Not yet.
Okay. I will say I left a note on the back of the paper that I gave.
Mm-hmm.
And it would say, if you find any information about said person I'm looking for, but I'll just describe him basically.
Yeah.
Thing to him, let me know, and I'll pay whatever the price.
We'll say you got 2 firepiece.
This is a whole. This is so important. I'm gonna fire piece first.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 firepiece. 2 flame lilies. No. 3 flame lilies. And 2 frost lichen.
Okay. That's kind of good. I can make some good stuff.
Right.
At least 2 of those, 1 of those, and 2 of those. Yeah, that's it. And I would like to find Vetch. Vist.
Yeah. All right. Give me an investigation check. Yeah.
18.
18. All right. Getting down to the Ring of Earth, to one of the various sewer grate entrances that runs under the Ring of Stone.
I will say I'm going from rooftop down to ignoring one.
Find one of these sewer grates, a little older than the others, unused, abandoned, the lock long broken. You just kind of creak that open. You begin kind of walking down with, I assume, a torch of some description. Making your way down the winding tunnels that were once sewers here. Till eventually you hear a faint scurrying.
I'll listen.
Who goes there?
Strider.
Ah, Strider, of course, of
Oh,
course.
jeez.
And walking out from the darkness, you see 2 beads of red standing about 4 or 5 feet off the ground, until eventually he comes into sight. You see a Ratari, a humanoid rat, who is kind of hunched over, large backpack on his back, pickaxe slung over, a couple of daggers at his side, various vials and trinkets that have fallen into the sewers adorning him.
And how can I help a friend today?
I wanted a few questions.
Of course, of course.
What you got new? Do you have any of those flowers mentioned before? And do you know anyone that is handled with a poison cat?
Lichen, frost lichen. Yes, I have one.
How much?
10 gold.
Yeah, alright, we'll put that on the table while I cover it. So.
Yes, anybody handy with a poisonous kit. I had some friends back home, but they'll be of no use to you. Not really anyone I can think of.
Cool. It's alright. What do you got that might interest someone that's in the monster sign business?
The necklace, brooch, dagger.
Looking over a few things.
Nothing new that is particularly shiny or up your alley, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. Well, that's about all. Oh, do you have any... I guess it's not a question. Do you have any, like, silver or silvered bolts?
I mean, I have silver on me. I don't have any bolts in particular.
No, I think I could. Do I know how to silver weapons?
Given enough time, you probably could. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, could I take some silver off your hands?
Sure, how much are you after?
Enough for $20.
Very well.
And he'll hand you probably like 50 golds worth.
Okay.
Like silver ingots.
Don't ask where these came from. Just get them out of here.
How much for that and the ice solution?
Call it the 50 gold even.
How much do you think you can give me that in a lich?
Give me a persuasion check.
How's your
You know, I'll change it.
Mm-hmm.
Knock off 10 gold for a friend.
All right, give me a persuasion check.
That's actually pretty good. That's not 16.
It's not minus anymore.
I mean, that's below the exchange rate for silver, but I suppose if it's out of my hands, it's not my problem anymore. Fine.
There you go.
Is that all we should do?
You'll take it, shove it in a pouch, and just kind of push it into one of the pockets on the bag.
I have gold.
I was gonna say, you said 50 gold. I'm looking at Kyle's page and it said 40.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what it is. Oh, sorry, I anywhere else that's a normal place I can get by. Sweet, I'll take the silver and the ice thing, which makes me so happy actually. No idea. Then after all that, the next 2 days, I will create however many smoke pouches I can make.
All
In
right.
that time frame.
Yeah.
I physically
Mm-hmm.
can make 3.
Okay. Let me find the down.
I guess it's better to do one a bunch of times to get proficient in it quicker
Yeah.
off the bat versus mix them up.
And that's with the herbalism kit.
Yes.
And what rarity are those?
Those are just the common, the
Common?
the basic ones. The
Sweet.
first lot.
So, all right.
Got
Well,
2
we're gonna-
days.
We'll do a few rolls then.
Oh, yeah.
How many did you say you could make?
I can make 3.
Okay.
Can I make more than that? Like if I make another potion? Like what's my? They're all-
I mean, we'll see how quickly successes come in.
That's true.
Do you have any money left? Because
I got-
there is additional cost associated with the other parts.
I
of
got
it.
Electrum.
Okay, how much electrum do you have?
60. If
Alright.
they're for basic stuff, then maybe I could get around.
We'll call that more or less interchangeable. So you've got essentially 2 attempts worth of
Okay.
electrum.
Does it get cheaper the better I get?
That does not.
Oh.
That is the price for like the other ingredients going
Okay.
into a potion.
Okay, so
So the way that this works is you roll. If you fail the crafting roll, you get the ingredient back, but not the money spent. All right?
I'm proficient in it, so haha.
You are, and these are common, so the DC is only 8,
Oh, okay.
so this will be easy.
Start with
All right.
roll.
So this is
First time using the potion of brewing roll. Let's go. I did not expect to get the ingredients on
Yeah.
this here, so I'm so happy.
Are you making your potion modifier Dex, Wisdom, or Intelligence?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then can I please get a D20 plus your Dex plus your proficiency because you're proficient with the kit.
Plus 6.
All
I
right.
have to get it 2.
Uh-huh.
So if I roll a 1, I fail.
Sure, no.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
9 plus 6.
All right.
Ding.
So on that first day, you take 4 hours here to sit and craft. What are you making?
I'm making my smoke pouch.
Mm.
My smoke bottle.
You easily enough whip the first one up. Do you want to give me another roll?
Yeah. That is 10.
10. All right. And having now put that together, made that, learnt from it, takes you 2 hours. So you can mark down 2 successes on your smoke patches.
Yeah.
So they will only take you an hour from now on.
That's awesome. Now I can cook it.
That's a good start.
That is a good start, and it's one of my favorite one.
Oh,
The frost leech thing came in and came.
Frost Leech.
I don't know.
I like that it's gone through so
I
many
don't know
different
what it is.
iterations.
What is it?
Lichen.
Like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Liking.
Sweet. Then I will say that I have 2 of these now.
Yeah.
Lychee.
Is there anything else that you would be doing?
Well, I got a poisonous kit, and I don't have a teacher, but I at least know my way around herbalism, and all the herbs are poisonous, so I'm gonna spend the last day just trying to train myself.
All right. Just spending some
I've
time
got-
tinkering.
I've got some stuff at my house that might be poisonous.
Sweet.
I've got 2 poison vials, so I might take a look at that, use my herbalism kit, and just try my best at the poison stuff.
That's right. So taking another day to kind of start tinkering with the kit and getting a feel for it. Then, as you are doing that, as you are in Carmine's office, and as Lily gets back to the inn at the end of her shopping day, Carmine hands you an envelope. you hear something get slipped under your door, and something has been waiting on your bed.
Huh?
You're definitely.
Oh,
You can ignore the part in this where it says that he's got your coin, because you picked it up and seen.
Okay, yeah.
oh.
Fuck, I need that. One.
Oh.
Yours doesn't have a seal on it. Next time.
Makes sense. No, I don't need.
Yeah.
I'll put it in.
And
Christmas.
we'll probably wrap the session up there, so take your time to read those.